Right, let me get onto my thing so I can see what I'm doing. Yes, hello. No videos today, no clips. If you know what I mean. Why is this not saying it's live yet? WeaponCollector is live. There I am. Right, just doing the pop-out chat so I can read the comments easier. I'll just wait for the notification to be sent out now. Saint, how you doing, mate? Persia, you right? Right, let me just do... I just need to get the pop-out chat going. Takes a while. Been a while since I've done it on here. Fucking thing's disappeared. Where is it? Oh, there you go. Fuck's sake. Right. Pop-out chat. And I can shut that off. Hello, my queen. How you doing, Metallic? Carlos, how you doing, mate? You right? Right, shut that down. Get that out. Live chat. Done. Right, Persia said all good here. How are you? I ain't too bad. I'm not too bad, Persia. How's Marley? I hope he's good. Saint said, I think my Fairbairn's coming next week. I honestly don't know. I'll ask you a question on here about the delivery. And can you hear me all right? Richard, how you doing? Dartmoor Survival, how you doing, mate? He said, how can you put your email on for me again? There you go. It's just been put up. There's a thing called Nightbot. Has just put the email on for you, mate. There you go. I said, hey, Persia, was glad to hear the pup is doing better. Yeah, that's great news, mate. That's great. I'm so glad. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Yeah, I thought I'd have a go. So basically, Dartmoor, it's just weaponcollector1@aol.co.uk. First said he's drugged up to the eyeballs, but he has made a marvellous recovery. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Cheryl and Tom, how you doing? You all right? How's Tom? I hope he's doing all right as well. Saint said, yeah, I'll ask it one more. It wants more people are on. Yeah, you might as well, mate. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Tom. This might make you laugh. I knocked this up the other day. I finished it today. Persia loved it. Let's hold it so you can best see it. Got my own little shrunken head. The eyes actually are like slits, and so the mouth. There's holes in the nose and everything. If I do another one that's this dark colour, I'll do a lighter thread. It is quite funny, though, isn't it? You just make a mini Necronomicon. Now that's a fucking idea. Put that Persia on the to-do list on yes, what a great idea. I'll definitely do that. Yeah. In fact, I might make a full-size one. Definitely put that on the to-do list. Yeah, I've got my own little shrunken head. Don't forget to like the stream, otherwise I might turn your head into this. Zane said, was it raining where you was? Can't remember if it's rained today or not, to be honest. Probably has. I can't remember. It was wet outside anyway. It was wet outside. I'm going to have to take that fucking... I've got a Gorilla Glass thing on that's cracked near the camera, sorry. I'm going to change it soon. But yeah, I don't know, it's not been a bad day. So I've been in the shed. I finished this off, which I started the other day. The plan was to sort of make a lead weighted one. But in the style of how I did this, it won't work. But definitely, it'll be possible. You don't want to do something. Metallic said, when you held that quite close to the camera, it was the right size for your head. Fuck's sake. Oh god. And to get the right angle so it'll Right, you're getting your thumbnails in, everyone. You want to get the good light in. Come on, I can't hold it here forever. Richard said, I made 2-inch longer cables for the £184 compound bow today. Now it's only 138 maxed out, and I can back it down to 110. Nice. Fantastic, said that's perfect. Fred said, we had a thunderstorm here in the middle of shooting with my mate when it started. It was good. I don't know, it might have been an event. Fuck's sake. Saint said, so you haven't shopped at Blades UK, mate? Funny, I never had to prove my age, which pretty sure is illegal, isn't it? Yeah, that is. I'm pretty sure it's illegal. It's illegal now to you, not for you, but it's illegal for, you're not allowed to sell someone a knife unless you pretty much ID them at the website and at the door. Now, I've had stuff from Henny Haynes that didn't ID me at the door. Technically, that's not Henny Haynes' fault, but it is because they sold me the knife. But yeah. So Saint wanted to know if you've bought from Blades UK, have they done the ID checks on? Oh no, you know what it might be though, Saint? It might be this. I had to go through more. I have been age checked on websites before, and that's because I'm quite difficult to find online. I'm not on the electoral register and shit like that. So if you do, like, when they try and search me, they can't find anything. I can't join, like, I can't do the national lottery online because they can't prove my existence, essentially. And even a driving license isn't good enough. They may have found you quite easily online through your name and address and confirmed it like that. Thinking about it now. How you doing, John? You're right. I can't guarantee that, mate. But thinking about it, yeah. I know some of them, if they can find you quite easily, they just do a check. There's places they can check. I suppose if they can find you quite easily, yeah. John said it's funny old world, isn't it? It certainly is. It certainly is, John. This might make you laugh even more. Got my own little shrunken head. Danny, how you doing, mate? I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. Yeah, what have you lot been up to? Hello, Jimmy. How you doing? You right? What the fuck? It's a little shrunken head. It's actually a face. It's a shrunken face. It's the face of a shrunken head. What being easy to find, Saint? Well, only if some of those websites where you can find sort of people, like details, you have to pay for them. So, I don't know. Carl said, I bet they'd find you if they owed you some money. Yeah. If I owed them money, yeah, probably. Riz said, as far as the internet is concerned, the king doesn't even exist. A bit melancholy, Mike. Well, yeah. Well, it's true, isn't it? Jimmy said, I love it. Is that a key for? It could be. It certainly could be. I got a bit bored the other day. I think it was Persia who suggested one of these. But Persia, little Necronomicons. Fucking what a great idea. I might have to put this on the list as well. Necronomicon that relates to the Spyverse. So it'll be its own, like, it won't be a Necronomicon, but it'll be something similar. Maybe it'll be a book made out of a folded out crinkle cut cock or something. Ah, Christ. Yes. All the ideas are flowing. That's how smoking on those things. Danny says fighting and stuff as usual. Oh, I still love her. Oh, fuck's sake. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. There's 18 people watching. Yeah, come and have a chat with us. Just chatting bollocks, really. I got sent some torches recently that I need to review. One is, I showed you this before, didn't I? One's this one. Really good prices, actually. So these are from Woburn. I think these are about 20 quid each. Yeah, great little lights. The light moves around. It was like the old pen light. I'll do a review of both of these soon. Yes, thank you, Persia. That'd be amazing. Dimmy said, did I just hear Prince Albert laughing? I was like, pretty much. Yeah, piercings on it and everything. Yes, piercings on it. So you might be able to make a sheath for a Fairbairn site. So I kind of want to do Kydex, but keeping it traditional sounds like a better option. I reckon I could. Yeah, I could make one for it. I might need to make I'm pointing up there because there's the one up there. They have like a... Hang on. So they have a metal bit on the end like that. Now I could replicate that. It will be similar to how I do these. So it'll be basically riveted at the front. Yeah. This is pretty much the same thing. It's they just use slightly thinner leather, but it's a piece of flattened out leather with a ridge down the back of it. Yeah, I could do that, and I could probably make the strap for it a bit better because the actual traditional ones, they have like just an elastic bit, and it's crap really. I could make a lovely. I could make you any sheath you want pretty much. Saint, if you had an idea for like a you know, it obviously cost you, but you know my prices. I never fucking rip people off. You know what I mean? But I could probably make you like a nice sort of tactical fucking fighting sheath with multiple bits to have it in different places, different angles. Up, you know, some people like to mount them like here, like a knife here, and then you pull them out like that. You know what I mean? Or on your back. Yeah, I could do all that stuff pretty much to your own design. Don't have to have the metal shape bit. Doesn't have to be traditional. Let me know if you want one. And Gabriel, how you doing, mate? And One Life Man, how you doing? He said you should create your own weapon. I have. Saying that though, so I do have some. I'm pretty sure I do have some original weapons to myself. But I was thinking the other day, One Life Man, I'm going to design my own sort of fighting sword, if you know what I mean. I'm going to it's going to be my own design. Although a lot of my things are my own design anyway, or something else has influenced it. But yeah, I know what you mean. Your own dedicated thing. Is that what you mean, One Life Man? As in, like you designed it? Hello, Shakira's child. How are you? Yeah, but I'll make a lot of things. This sword I made that sword. Fighting shovel, yes. Made that. But often, what I'll do, I'll come up with ideas for weapons that sometimes hybrids of other things, or I'll see like the handle of one sword and the blade of another sword and the guard of another sword, and I'll put them all together, make my own thing. You know, 31 people watching. Don't forget to like the stream. This was you can win this, by the way, if you want to join in my giveaway. It's going on right now. You just go onto my donation site. The link's in the description and will be in the chat. For every £1 you donate, you get an entry into this giveaway, and you can win this, amongst other things. That's handmade by myself. There's the sheath. But yeah, you'll see a donation link. Nightbot says to give a one-off donation. Go to that one-off donation link. For every £1 you donate, you get an entry. Put in the word giveaway or something. Carlos said, what about walking game sword? Illegal, sadly, mate. Yeah, you can only own those if they are antique. Talent said, I'm thinking I might put the face, my favourite cheese's sword on my bed. Oh, it's too nice to leave it. I think so. Yeah, you should. I've got a lovely sheath as well, isn't it? Maddie, how you doing? So can you disassemble and reassemble a gun? Not on a live stream. I can't know because I've chucked you off. Joe said, I thought guns were illegal in the UK. You just need a license. But everything I own doesn't need a license, though. None of these things need a license. Danny said, Shakira, lend me a few quid. I need that. Yes, well, Joe, there's airsoft, air rifles, as in like stuff you can hunt with, replicas, and deactivated, some stuff like that. Saint said, you ever going to experiment with hardening metal? I'm going to try with a blowtorch and some old engine. I can't be asked, mate. I can't be asked. If you get stuff like this that's already hardened and tempered, it works just the same anyway. Because this stuff isn't mild steel; it is a hardened steel already. That's why you use tool steel. Use something that's already been made into a tool. And these are already hardened and tempered, so it keeps an edge. It's not like a piece of mild steel where it'll just roll over, or even just steel that will roll the edge over. Because these are already hardened steel. It's do you know what all it is, Saint? To me, it's just adding an extra step I don't need to do. You know what I mean? I want to make my life as easy as possible when it comes to making knives and that. But if I was in a situation where I could do that kind of stuff easily, maybe I would have a go. Yeah. So it's funny that, Mike. There's loads of American streamers showing off their pupils, no problem on live. It's strange. Yeah, I've had live streams shut down just by having a crossbow on it, and I've also had one shut down from the a banner in the background. 32 people watching. Don't forget to like stream. Hello, Penny. How you doing? You all right? Yeah, you can't hold guns on live streams. You can have them in the background. I could play a clip. If I showed a clip of me right now holding a gun and shooting it, that would be okay. Cookie, how you doing, mate? Cookie, did you even message me on Instagram? I did get your message. Sorry I haven't replied. Saint said, not nice for the neighbours either. Smokes up the garden like mental. Yeah. So, Cookie, in regards to the, if you don't mind me mentioning, Drop said, just got the internet back. Everything, even in your odd lot. Nice. Oh, after a bit gutting, you didn't have the internet for a while. It's 42 people watching. Don't forget to like the stream. But Cookie, yes, I could definitely make your thing for you. I'll just warn you now, though. It being made of leather would probably cost quite a lot. I'll look into it. If I can get some really, really cheap, and I've got some potentially. No, I might be able to make you at an all right price, actually. It won't be able to be this thick 3mm leather, because that would cost a fortune to make something that big. It would basically be over 100 quid's worth of just leather without any labour for something that big. Well, potentially anyway. It'd be a lot anyway. Depends how big it is. Basically, I did a quiver for Slave to No Man, John, and just for leather in that came to nearly 100 quid. I think the leather came to about 50 quid saying that. But then adding in because it was thinner leather. But once you added in the amount of hours it took me to make it, it was fucking, I couldn't, I wanted to charge less, but I just couldn't because, I literally didn't want to charge him as much as I did. But I had to because of that's how much the leather cost, and I didn't even probably get my fucking work hours. But that's fine because it's all good anyway. And I got an all right amount out of it, and he was really happy with it, which is all that matters. Addy, how you doing, mate? You all right? Bro said, yeah, dropped. I feel you with the internet here. Cut off a couple of hours on Tuesday. Had to talk to the wife. She seems nice. John says, streets are looking rosy. I have got a good video coming this Sunday. Look out for it. I think you'll like it. Yes. Wait until this Sunday video comes out. Carlos said, I've received your email today. Let me know when it's ready and I'll send over my address and payment. I will do, mate. I will do. John said, didn't have it all day. Luckily, I was the only one here. Forgot what I was saying now, but there's 40 people watching, so don't forget to like the stream. What was I saying? Quiver. But yeah, I could definitely make it. I'll look into prices for you, mate. Oh, Metallic, if you're looking for description of the video, at the bottom of it, There's all the things. No, I don't do politics or religion, basically. Anyone wondering? It's 49 people watching. Don't forget to like. We don't really talk about politics or religion. It's always too divisive, isn't it? Greg said, all good, mate. I hope my drawing gets your idea. It definitely does. No, I totally got it, mate. That's fine. That's all I need most of the time is a very basic picture, and I can make it. You know what I mean? Yeah. What I'll do, Cookie, let me look into. I have got some leather. That Richard gave me. That would probably be enough for that. Which then it won't cost a fortune. You're all right, Danny. You're not in trouble or anything. That's fine, mate. I get you. So I could charge you less. Yeah. And it's one big bit, so I ain't got to sew loads of bits together, which with John's I had to do like one bit and then another bit and then a bottom. We'll look into it though. I've got ideas. Space Cadet, how you doing, mate? What you been up to? He said, what's the new video on the Crossbow? Yeah, nice. That was a lot more popular than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be that popular. Dropped said you're saying leather is expensive. I've dropped. Have you seen this yet? Got my own little shrunken head face now. Yes. If I hold it just there, it looks like it's me. John said, found a right cheap one for lunch. The Drop said, saw you have a go at the shrunken head. Came up pretty damn good for first go. It's all right, and I quite like making like faces and stuff. I like doing the details. John, are you talking about food because you was told not to talk about food? I'd be careful. You'd end up getting blocked. Not by me, but the moderators. Cookie said, I did my red back work. Oh, nice one, Cookie. I'm glad it worked, mate. Yeah, but the thing is, I just assumed everyone knew about that, and because I'd mentioned it before. So I just thought, yeah, that's why I'd never done a video about it, because I just thought everyone had done it. Turned out hardly anyone had, because they thought it was more difficult than it was. Yeah, that's all I did. You stick the bag over, push the pin out, drops out. You know, it might be a little bit more awkward than that. If you notice, I didn't take the one out of mine because I did want that one to still have it in. But yeah. Drop said, maybe if you try a golf ball. Yes. Well, all it is I need something. What I need, Dropped, is something to. I need something to mold the leather round, but also then something to go over that, the same shape, to hold it in the shape. Because also, though, it has got a bit of a protruding nose. I would have a full-on 3D face. You know, the nose does stick out a bit. It's just it's gone in a little bit, if you know what I mean. It's even got a bit of stuff in the back to, like, pack it out. Yeah. Hello, Cheesy Chungus, and I'm from America. Can you guys have semi-autos, or are those replicas? Can't have semi-autos, but you can have firearms over here if you get a license. But everything I have here doesn't need a license. It is stuff like replicas and DX and air guns and airsoft and stuff like that. Space Cadet's a new video out on the 27th. Even better edit, mate. Let me know what you think. All right, I will. The title said, need to get my spanner bashing hand poised and ready, I think, tonight. Thin leather and sand, then leather. Yes. Lead, sorry, fucking hell. Rather than lead. Yeah, I think that'd work. It's just an experiment. What it was, I did the face to see how the face would come out, and then basically there weren't enough leather to go round as a head. It's definitely possible. Definitely possible. Thank you, Cheese Jungers. Glad you like it. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? You know, the knives are real, the swords are real. I mean, that's, you know, they're real. Richard said, did the old how to decock an R9 crossbow with a string as caught in the dry fire? Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Rich. Is that's actually on YouTube, isn't it? Yeah. Danny said, I know steel work if you need anything at discount. It's my wife's dad. Oh, thank you, Danny. I appreciate that, mate. Carla said, I did mine too, and I just received a 3D stock extender. Nice. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Carlos, when you get the whole things kitted out, Get bayonet on it when I make you one. They are amazing. The redback is such a good. It definitely the best single shot pistol crossbow you can get. There's nothing better than that for power. And just when you add up everything, price, quality, the amount of stuff you can get on it, power, nothing beats it. There's nothing that comes close. Because literally everything, you can go to another crossbow and say, okay, that one's as powerful, yeah, but it's either more expensive or it can't have as many accessories or blah, 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 blah. You know, doesn't have as many safety features, yeah. Georgiani, no, I'm in England, mate. Saint said, what's your favourite crossbow again, Mike? Well, it depends. I'd say my favourite pistol crossbow is the redback. Definitely. Horizon redback. Full size crossbow. I don't know, the adder's all right. But if it ever came down to me buying. See, like, I only have not redback. Like, the only reason I have an adder and a Vlad is because basically I think they were paid for by other people. I think Mother bought me my adder. I bought the upgraded magazine. The Mother probably paid for the Vlad as well, I think. I can't remember. But it was all, yeah. So I wouldn't really have the magazine ones because I can't afford them. Rita said, it's easy to upgrade as well. There are 4 different brands of prods that fit them. Exactly. That's it, Rich. They're such great, it's just a great platform to work from. Jesus said, I know a guy from the UK who's in the Royal Marines who I worked with on deployment. He has a Romanian AK, a straight pull bolt action, just in case you're interested. Yes, yeah, you can with a firearms license. Yeah, I'd need to get a firearms license, and you need basically a good reason to own it. So you need a reason to own it, but you can. Yeah, you can. Dan said, did I just hear that you make bayonets for crossbows? Yes. Yeah, mate. Yeah. I can't show you one though, but yeah. And they're fully working, so they work as a cocking aid. So it means you've got more to hold on to. You're not just holding on with your 2 fingers. You can hold the whole thing. But they're solid and pointy enough that you can, you know, they'll ram through metal, so they're going to go through softer things. Saint said, I've seen some full-size crossbows. Scary how powerful they are. I'd get one if I had the land, but I don't want to annoy the neighbours. Yeah, fair enough. Dan said, I've got a Romanian wife. I think they're more dangerous. Cheers, by the way. Let's have a bit of coffee, shall we? Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Otherwise, I might turn your faces into one of these. Would you like that? It's not to be your face. Oh, Christ. So, the giveaway that's going on right now, one of the other prizes you can win is this. Oh, and all these are handmade by me, by the way. £1 an entry. Even if you might have to do a minimum £2 on the donation service, but get in there, mate. For £2, you could win it. The highest donator so far is Big Ped with 70, though. So, also the highest donator gets to pick either that or that. Now, I don't drink on Fridays, Saint, because if I drink on a Friday, you won't see me Saturday. So I will save myself for the Saturday so that you lot still get to see me 2 nights in the weekend. All right? Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. There's 52 people watching. Danny said, would you be able to get me a crossbow with bolts and a bayonet if I can get some quid together? I would. If you can get yourself a crossbow, I can make you the accessories, yeah, if you're over 18. Bad news on me mum, but not bad news, but I know I shouldn't have got excited. Good news with Monty, he's finally completely flea-free, because he's had a bit of a flea problem for a while, so that's been pissing him off. Monty is now completely flea-free, and he seems happy enough, and his ears seem better. My mum, she went to the doctors, and they said, sorry, you can't have the jab, you're not ill enough. Fucking joke, isn't it? And she got to be like literally dying, which you fucking up, you know, sometimes wonder. Yeah, so not being able to stay awake all day long because you constantly fall asleep and being in pain all day isn't enough. She's basically, there's like 4 criteria to get the jab to help you lose weight, and which would make it a lot better. And those are the 4. I don't know what the 4 criteria are, but the main one. So, she's got heart failure, COPD, or something similar. Fucking all this shit, right? But because she takes her tablets properly, her diabetes is controlled to a degree that it's not severe enough for her to have this jab. What do they expect her to do then? Stop taking the fucking tablets and have it so her legs are fucking have to be cut off? It's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Wankers, what the fuck? Clown world as usual bullshit. Exactly. Takes the piss, doesn't it? MB said, have you got a police caution? Are they legal? So, the old style ones, old style police truncheons are legal, but modern extendable ones are illegal. I have got an old style truncheon somewhere, yes. Matak said, apparently no one can buy more stock till the price has changed. It's up 170%. It's a joke, isn't it? MB, would you like me... Hello, by the way. Would you like me to get a truncheon out if I can find one? I think I can find one. Cornish Bob, how you doing, Bob? You right, mate? He said, all right, mate, been off the radar for a while. Hope you and Matak are doing good. And all them blue spanners, all the best. I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. Metallic's good. So it said, well, no, this was the GP. She went to the GP. This was the GP told her, saying, yeah, no, she went to the GP. No, this was it. No, she went to the GP. So the GP said, come in. We could probably give you the jab that'll help you lose weight, and then you'll feel better. You'll stop having sleep apnea badly, which means you won't be falling asleep constantly all day long. It's so bad, she'll literally fall asleep while you're talking to her. And it makes her talk bollocks and that because she don't really know what's going on. Which can be very fucking frustrating for everyone. I mean, and, not very fun. Anyway, she went to the doctor. The doctor said, okay, there's 4 criteria to get on the jab to help you lose weight, blah, blah, blah. No, you're not ill enough. I don't know how fucking ill you could get. But no, I don't think it's the doctor's fault. I think the doctor was the one who was excited about her potentially getting on it, and then has then said, "Oh, sorry, no, actually, now we look at the criteria. You can't." I don't know. Ruhan, how you doing? You right? Sorry if I butchered your name. Are those functional firearms, or have they been deactivated? They're DX mostly. So there's DX. There's DX, replicas, airsoft, stuff like that. And said, I can't believe the extended one is illegal. Yeah, you can't have extended battens. You can't even have a straight batten, a modern straight batten. But the old style truncheons that get fatter, you can have those. And you can also have you can have them if they're antique. Cornish Wilson, good to hear, Metallic. Excellent but proper job. How you doing, Carlos? Right, mate. So yeah, bad news on my mum's front. They're going to keep going back and keep seeing, if it changes. They may change this criteria. When the price comes down on it, maybe they'll lessen the criteria so more people can have it. But I suppose at least it's potentially an option. But fucking joke, isn't it? Rohan said, no, you nailed the name, mate. Good shot. Cool collection. Thank you. Yeah, there's a bit of everything up there. I've got, these, that's an air gun. That's a BB gun. That's an air gun. That's a replica. That's DIAC. That's an airsoft. But, the knives are all real. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, please. I do appreciate it. First, love to the Queen Mum. I'll tell her. So those torches look nice. I like the pen one. Yeah, it's only I think they're about 20 quid. Yeah, about 20 quid. Got 3 or 4 modes on it, I think. That's the PLO1. It's backwards on here. I suppose it's King's Mum, isn't it? Yeah. I think you mean the King's Mum, Persia. The Queen's Mum is dead, yes. Maverick said, sucks being a firearms admirer in a country that prohibits you from owning it. Well, you can have some. So you can have, if you have a firearms license, you can have a fair few different rifles and shotguns and stuff like that. And you can have a shotgun license and you can have shotguns. But yeah, you can have them over here. It's a bit more difficult. Yeah, it's my life's easier not having actual firearms. I didn't think about it, Persia. Yeah, I suppose. King's mum, then. Yeah. These bandana weights are for sale if anyone wants a bandana weight. I don't know if I've got one this shape on there. I've got the square ones, but if you want one of these curved ones, oval ones, let me know and I can put them on there. I've got square ones on there at the minute. You even get the bandana with it. So if you buy one, you can't, I ain't got a bandana. You get the fucking bandana with it. Carlos said, what's a decent cheap red dot site for redback? Or are iron sights just as good? I'll tell you what, Carlos, go onto my channel, look up, I think it's redback setup or look up pistol crossbow setup. And you'll find various videos of me showing you everything you can get on a redback, including mounts, so you can have like optical sights and open sights at the same time. You can have like a sideways mount, torches, and they'll probably have links. But in all honesty, most of the like a 20, 30 quid red dot will work perfectly. There are ones that are designed for crossbows though. But I've never had an issue with any. Hello, Tim. How you doing, mate? Yes, I do. I do leatherwork. Yes, I have been. I've been making a leather sheath today for a MOD knife. I don't have it in here, but yeah, I can do custom leatherwork for people as well. So that's a sheath for a very big Bowie. That's a bandana weight. I ain't got much near me at the minute. But see, like that sheath there, that's been made by me. The one there, that was made by myself. This sword sheath. So yeah, if you want something, I can do custom leatherwork. Saint said, not Saint. The Dot said he sure does. Yes, I do. So it can't own an extendable baton, but I can buy a 60-ton main battle tank off the MOD. Yes, I think you can legally reactivate the barrel with a shotgun. Yes, you can. Yeah, yeah. I think as long as it's not rifled, yeah, you can have it on a shotgun license because it's smoothbore. I made this today as a bit of a joke. Got my little shrunken head face. What are you writing, Cookie, that got deleted? Metallic said, it's a shame you had to miss the meets, Bob, but good that you're busy working and doing life. Yeah, but that was good fun, Bob. So next year, we'll be down your way. So make sure when that Cornwall meet is on down there that you're about, because me and Metallic are going to come and see you, all right? Sounds like I'm threatening him now, doesn't it? Make sure you're about because we can't see you. Just I didn't have a smile on my face. It looked like a threat, wouldn't it? Peter, did you watch any of my recommendations during? I didn't know. I will. The only reason I didn't is I've watched one film all week, and it was The Ugly Stepsister, which is pretty good. It drags on a little bit, but I think it was good fun. I did enjoy it, and when it actually gets to like the proper good bits, it's great. But it wasn't boring enough, and it was just quite. I think it could have been a little bit shorter. But I'm gonna have what I'm gonna do, Persia. I think I'm gonna have a bit of an 80s binge soon. So I said, reason for having a high velocity tank cannon plinking. Yes. I said you're not drinking tonight. No, I don't drink on Fridays because if I drink on a Friday, I'll be so hungover you won't see me on tomorrow night. So that you lot get me twice in one fucking weekend. I stay sober on a Friday. Won't let you down. How are you? You all right? Do you have any AK? Well, you see that there? That's technically a bullpup AKM. That's a bullpup AK-47. Take care, Rich. How come you're going off, mate? You ill or something? Or you just tired? Good night, mate, anyway. See you later, Rich. Connie Bob said, I did watch you and Mike, this is to Metallic, at the Preppers meet. you filmed, so I was pleased to see you both doing them. Yeah, good night, Rich. The drop said a tank that shoots 177, that little ball would be humming. Can you imagine? But said the band is staying at her pals, so no leprechaun back to the hoods tonight. I was waiting for you to come on and tell me what you thought of that. I've not seen it. I've only ever seen the first one. I need to watch the others because they look like they go a bit mental. Carlos said he works at my place. Your shrunken head. Won't let you down said that's technically true. I can't remember what I said now. What did I say? Oh yeah, no, honestly, look it up. That's a bullpup AKM, I promise you. So that's the closest I've got to a AK-47. So when I just putting my boxes up. When I bought I had a choice of either buying a DIAC AK-47 or a DIAC Chinese Type 86S bullpup rifles. I bought that instead. It was cheaper. But the man loved them. Oh, that's good. That's good. That must be good. I'll tell you what, though, that's a good sign because I don't know. Maybe your daughter's just got good taste. You know what I mean? But a lot of youngsters, they find like older films, they don't really like them as much, do they? Because of how they look and that. Won't let you down said, can you give me a quick description? What of that? Other than it's a Chinese Type 86S bullpup rifle. 2,000 were imported into America and then they were banned. I think it's 7.62 by whatever it would be. Weighs a bit. Yeah. Johnson Mike has never been one to go with the popular pit option. No, exactly. Never. See you in a minute, Queen. Something to laugh at me off. SLR still makes me jealous. They go for about $2,500. Yeah. Johnson, make sure you bury it well, Metallic. Dan said, I absolutely love the Leprechaun one. I was watching it the other day. Yeah, I need to watch them. So, here's something you lot can do for me. And yes, I am British. Let me know if you start seeing more of my videos, right? I have been making a concerted effort to make my thumbnails better. I have changed descriptions. I've changed tags and stuff. Hopefully, you should start seeing more of my videos. We'll see what happens. It might take like 2 weeks to see this come about, but yeah. I'm very lazy with my thumbnails, but I'm going to put more effort in now. Yeah, that's it really. That's what I'd say. Yes, I am British. Yeah, so last film I watched was The Ugly Stepsister. It's, I don't know, it's not English anyway. Might be Romanian, potentially. It's all right. It's pretty good. It does have 100% not a kid's film. Definitely don't watch it with a kid. It has a graphic... well, it has a very short graphic sex scene in it, which is bizarre. So you're watching this film, and then suddenly you see, like, everything. Everything. And I mean everything, like legs open, everything. But it's not legs open, it's bent over. The drop said, hard to say. I see your videos a lot, but I also watch this for 10 hours most weekends. Well, that's it, Drop. That's it. Because you are one of the loyal viewers. You're probably one of the 10 people who get sent my notifications. So, yeah. Carlos said, I've been watching. Won't let you down said, how legal is your... 100% legal. I can't mess around with anything illegal, no. Everything I have is definitely 100% legal. Or just legal, you know, you can't have 99% legal. It is legal. Yeah. No, everything I have legal has to be because it was full frontal, male, and is that enough detail? And up, and full bent over backle. That ruins a movie if I want to watch porn. I just watch porn. It's like 1 second in it. That's all. But yeah, it's pointless, isn't it? It's a bit pointless. It didn't need to be in it. I don't know why they did. Hello, Altriano. He said it's cold gin time again. Nice. I still have some booze tomorrow. Maybe I'll treat... My hangovers are always terrible anyway, so maybe I'll treat myself to something different tomorrow. Should I get myself some whiskey or something? Full backle. Thanks, Jeff. There you go, yes. Yes, I knew that word came from somewhere. There you go, Drops. I was watching it with Metallic the other day. The fucking Gimp Mask episode made me fucking piss myself. Properly piss myself. Quality Bob said, "Are you going for a big revamp of all your collection of the Weapon Collector catalog?" Not really. Just I might have a little swap around on the board, maybe. But I don't know. I've been selling a few things. Where are we? MB said, "You've always enjoyed firearms and things alike. Do you class yourself as a prepper? What's your background?" So I wouldn't really class myself as a prepper, but I go to preppers' meets. But I like meeting the people, and I can sell some of my stuff. But I have always liked weapons. I'm just an overgrown kid, really, who started off with toy guns, and then still got some toy guns, but some are some I can actually hunt with, and crossbows. You know what a crossbow can do. You could hunt a deer with a crossbow. Not that that's legal, but I mean, I get what I can have legally. Put it that way. Shakira Charles said, "Hey, Mike, it's Shakira, Danny's wife." Oh, nice. How you doing? You're right. I just wanted to reach out and let you know I understand how you're feeling. I also suffer from endometritis, and I've been undiagnosed for 14 years. Yeah, bloody hell, that's a shame, isn't it? What a nightmare. That must be a nightmare. Johnson, that's a good one. Yeah, there was 2 episodes I absolutely pissed myself laughing at. Can't remember which other one was now. And they're refusing to give me surgery. What a nightmare. That's a nightmare. Shakira. Yeah, that's a nightmare. So fucked up, isn't it? Penny said, "I just emailed you a link with all the requirements for different shots they're offering if you want to argue." Thank you, Penny. Yeah, what I'll do, John does all that. So what I'll do, John goes with her. I'll send it to John, and then when John goes with her, love you, Penny. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Do I have any blackjacks? No. Well, the closest I have to a blackjack's are these things. This is a legal carry, lead-weighted, leather, what do you call it? Bandana weight. There's a bit of a legal grey issue with Koshes, so you have to be a bit, blackjacks. Jot said, "Has to be lesbian spanking." I might not got that far yet. I don't know. We've got a couple of episodes to go yet. Never prepared for anything, yes. Carl said, like I said before, I bumped into your channel and I've been going through them all. When I knew I had to get the redback, even what's the redback ones 3 or 4 times. Yeah. The redback's an amazing crossbow. Penny said, because they never really researched the female body. Well, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Shakira said, "Yeah, they've been shoving me on different medication and discharging." Yeah, that's proper fucked up, isn't it? What a shame. But like any hobbyist, some things can only be dreamt about as UK collectors are restricted. Ours are just different from yours. Oh, exactly. So he said, "Anyway, I've got to head off. I'll give you an update when I get the fair bun." Nice one, mate. Nice. Crossbows, okay, Mike. In a prepper scenario, what would be top 5 weapons you would need to survive shit, fam? It depends what you can get access to, doesn't it? Something that can fire long range. Crossbow, shotgun, bow even. You'd want something long range, wouldn't you? You want something, I would like, not this, but some kind of sword. Not this one, but maybe, I don't know. I've got other things. Big sword, not a massive sword, but a machete-sized sword type thing. Machete maybe. Weapons. I don't know. Some kind of nice dagger. I'll have a dagger. This is all in theory, by the way. Dagger, something big with a bit of range. Crossbow, something like that. So full-size crossbow, pistol crossbow. Maybe the adder. Redback. Warhammer. Yes, Warhammer. Fucking Warhammer. There you go. So, dagger, big knife, sword type thing, Warhammer, crossbow. That's just what I'd have. Danny said, "Don't forget it's £1 an entry." Yes. Yeah, so yeah, if you do want to join in, just put a couple of donations in. And yeah, you win it. As long as you're over 18. Bob said, yeah, sorry to put you on the spot, Shrunken. As soon as someone's asked me questions like I can never think. I've got Q&A coming up. I reckon it'd be over an hour when I do it. Oh, spear. Actually, a spear would be good. Maybe, yeah, actually a spear would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. But you want long range, close up, and something that can, something that can do a long distance. Something close up and something to keep people away, basically, yeah. Penny said, how did no one say dirk? I need to make a dirk. Yeah, ball peen hammers out the L. Yes. Dot said, and of course, those huge guns attached to your shoulders. Yes. Well, yeah, well, they're attached, so, they're coming with me whether I like it or not. Guns wanted a spear, not thought of that. Good one, yes. Yeah, Warhammers. I make Warhammers if you want to buy a Warhammer off me. So I go and get it. Warhammer or War Axe type thing. So something like this would be good. How have I been hitting that spike into to make it go black? Something like, I don't know if you can get these now, but, big machetes and big... Because a machete, you can always put a tip on it. But you could probably get something that you could make something like that. A big, what do you call it? A slate ripper. You could probably make one of them. Penny said, am I the only one that's been shirking workouts? Nah, Penny, I haven't worked out for ages. I need to sort my shit out. This is made from a rock pick, a rock hammer. They're essentially already got all of that. You just have to shape it into this shape. But you don't need to. I just made that one look nicer, essentially. Yeah, Gladius. Yeah, drywall hammers would do the same thing, yeah. Carl said, could you put that hammer on a cane? I want to do that, so eventually I will do that. I will put one of that. That would make a really nice handle, wouldn't it? Yes, I know exactly what you're saying. Yes, I often look at that and think, yeah, that would make a nice, what do you call it? Even if you cut it like that. But yeah, they would make nice walking stick head, wouldn't they? Penny said gladiator swords were machetes. Well, there you go. But I reckon with a slate ripper, you might be able to make something like that as well anyway. Good night, Danny. Take care, mate. That means Shakira's going off as well. Good night. Don't forget, if you do want to join in the giveaway, please do. If you already have and I just haven't seen it, thank you. Cornish Bob said, did you weld it onto the tube? No. I still don't know how to weld yet. No, so see here, this whole entire head and handle is steel. The steel goes right down to here, and in here is a very big pin that goes straight through and is what do you call it? Peened over, and then this collar just covers it up. But there's a pin that goes straight through that holds the whole thing in. The sides are then filled with some kind of filler, which can be just wood, hammer some wood in down, so there's no movement at all, and it's solid. And this fits in perfectly anyway, so there's no play anyway. So yeah. But Peugeot's smashed the fucking shit out of things it is. Well, Carlos, when I start making them, I technically have one for sale now, a slightly smaller one than that one. Person wielding a rock pick warhammer, I see how Andy Dufresne tunnels out surprisingly. Surprisingly, it took him 9 years. I know. It wouldn't have took 9 years, would it? I love Stephen King, but he missed the trick there. 9 months, maybe, or 9 weeks. Drop said, real shame, metal worker who has a welder. Weld, real shame. As soon as the word weld came up, I thought, waiting for the drop now. Carlos said, cool, thank you, mate. Carlos said, with some nice leather wrap just around under the sexy handle. Oh, yeah, did you see that? Yeah. So, that stitching lines up perfectly with the spike as well. So, if you have the stitching that way, you know it's the spike. And if you have the stitching at the back, you know it's the hammer. So, it's a bit of a way to tell which way you've got it as well. Benny said, who wants to see The Long Walk? I do. Well, I want to see all the Stephen King stuff, but I need to read the book first. I'm so behind on books. I've not read any books for ages. I'll get round to it soon. I don't need to get around to doing a lot of things. I know I have been technically reading a book. I've been reading fucking Dark Tower, haven't I? I need to finish that. I'll tell you what, Penny. I'll try and remember to get on that because I was really enjoying that actually, and then I started camping and I forgot. Fuck's sake. No more books for me, Penny, till I've read, let's say, 4. First, I've got myself 90% of the scrap I need to make a flail. Nice. That sounds good. That was a good pleasure. Basically, that says, see something cool earlier. A KAR98 pull cue. Now, I can't think what that is. Let me Google it. Fantasy, you just love Evelyn. Let's have a look. Oh, that was rifle, yeah. All right. Nice. Dropson, I'm still trying to work out a free chain flail. Yeah, nice. Al Trana said, Hereditary. That's a great horror movie. Yeah, I like Hereditary. I've got it on DVD. Yeah, it's a good film, that is. Dropson said, no, I read that. Carla said, going to get off. Got an airport run at 3 o'clock. I'll catch up tomorrow. Take care, Carlos. Speak to you tomorrow, mate. I'll try and get your stuff done next week. Especially that's by the way, it works really good. Nice. So yeah, I'll probably have a drink tomorrow. Why not? Yeah, let's have a drink tomorrow. No, I will be on tomorrow. Yeah, Penny said, did I hear you won't be on tomorrow? No, I will be. I will be on tomorrow. Yes, no, I will be. I will be on. I will be drinking. I might even buy something different. In fact, I missed the people saying what I should get. I saw someone say Bombay Sapphire. Tempted to get some kind of whiskey as just something different. I don't know. But mine's just 2 dropped, and I'm sure it would be a one-hit wonder. Yeah. Well, I think that's all you need is 1 hit. Maybe. I do like a bit of gin. But the thing is, I do drink gin fair. I know I haven't drunk gin for ages, but my drink of choice used to be gin. It's never been like whiskey. So maybe I might give whiskey a go. But it's going to be whiskey and tonic water if it is. So yeah. Drop said, I have to be up at 4 to take the kid to cross country. Nothing like jumping out of bed and driving an hour and a half. Fuck's sake, mate. Yeah. Yeah. I feel for you. I feel your pain. What do you two do when you're on these hour and a half long trips? You sit in the back like looking at something. I don't know. That's what he's got. Has he got a phone? Or do you sit and chat the whole way? Do you sing songs all the way there? Sorry, I'm not taking the piss. No, I'm just curious. Because I know what like those early morning trips are just nothing, just driving. Maybe the radio one, no talking. You know what I mean? Jack said, we all know you're going to talk about all these boozers and end up with vodka. Pretty much. The thing is, the other thing is though, most shops don't do cheap like whiskey, or not the ones I go to. You can get cheap as fuck gin. You can get cheap as fuck vodka. You don't really find cheap as shit whiskey. You know, not unless you're buying shit like Teachers or something. I can't be drinking that shit. I said Knob Creek is a good cowboy whiskey. No, how much does that cost though? Quality Bob said I watched a movie under the heading of Beekeeper 2. But it was a mental film about war spirits in Russia that was created by a man on YouTube. It was a good watch. All right, I'll check that one out, Bob. Bob, was it you doing your Sorry if I get this completely wrong because I can't remember what it's called. You doing your basically getting married recently, weren't you? But in a different, non-traditional way, weren't you? If you were, by the way, congratulations, mate. If you haven't done it already, can't think of the word. But congratulations, mate. Anyway. Doesn't now we just listen to the morning red. I thought that's probably the case. Yeah. Yeah. Berger said, get a bottle of Buckfast and 4 cans of Super Lager. Now that would be a messy night, and I'm tempted. The one problem with that though, I have been a bit bad on the gout foods, and Buckfast is for me. I have to have if I have Buckfast, I have to like prep for a month before. I'm not having any sort of gout kind of food because that's like a proper gout one. I'm like, that's a good idea. Maybe, Persia. Maybe. That's a good call. Put that on the to-do list. Yeah. That wouldn't cost too much either. That would cost, I don't know, I'd be getting off 20 quid. 170 each for the cans, and maybe but I can't get the fucking Buckfast up here, sadly. Yeah. Penny said, here's a bit of trivia I learnt today. Do you want to know why a black pearl is black? Yes. Go on, Penny. Yes, please. Guarantee a difficult shite the next day. I have a difficult shite every day. Every day. I do think to myself, the thing that's probably going to kill me one day is either my ears or my fucking bowels. They're not that bad. I make that sound worse than it is, but, you know, they're never fucking normal, put it that way. The chart said, always love hearing beer math. Yeah, well, yeah. The problem is it's difficult to get Buckfast up my way. Metallic, they're in every shop. But fucking Sainsbury's don't do it. The other corner shop don't. Oh, why the black pearl is black. Okay, not black pearls. Okay, sorry, yeah. I take that back, yeah. Why is the ship the black pearl black? Okay. Well, Persia, I could, but I wouldn't be able to get it tomorrow. Where I started getting my Buckfast from was a place called Drink Supermarket. Maybe I'll get my mum to order it tonight from Amazon Prime. If I have a look, if I'm in the mood, I'll go into every shop up my way and see if I can find some. Jack said we can get 1 case of Heineken or 80 cans of Pabst. Berger, I could get it in about 10 minutes. Yeah, it's just can't get it round my way, like as in up my village. If I went into local town, they'd have it there. But in my local village, none of the shops seem to sell it. Well, I say that. The 2 that I checked. Let me think. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 booze shops up the village. Bob said, we are, dude, on the 10th of September. Sorry, we couldn't get you guys to do it. My lovely sort of, and that's all good, mate. That's all good. I just wanted to say congratulations, mate. Yeah. I hope it goes great. I hope you have a lovely time. Penny said Jack Sparrow released a bunch of slaves from the hold of another ship and ran. They caught him, burned his ship. That was his deal with David Jones. All right, yeah. He said humans aren't cargo. Did I show you this? Was that all of it, Penny, or is there more to it? Jack Sparrow released a bunch of slaves from the hold of another ship and ran. They caught him and burned his ship. That was his deal with David Jones. He said humans aren't cargo. Nice. That's what it's called, Black Pearl? Or is it? Was there more to it? Sorry. I'm getting confused now. So what was we talking about? Booze. I don't know. I searched. I'm glad I didn't find it, but I searched about all last weekend looking for bloody wine in the shed because I didn't have enough fucking. Did I say it last time? Because I didn't have enough. Oh, I left it burnt. Okay, no, Penny. Now you've said that. That makes total sense. Yeah, Davy Jones raised the shit but left it burnt. I thought that was good. Yes, no, that makes sense now. Sorry, I didn't quite get it in my head. Iron Man, how you doing, mate? DIY specialist. He said, all right, Mike, happy Friday. Have you thought of putting perspex over your display for security and reduce dust? Do you know what I have? But and it would probably fit with these bits on. See these bits here? They stick out enough that it might work. The only problem is I'd have to take the crossbows off because they stick out too far. But I have thought about that before, yeah. Maybe not this one, but I thought about putting another display over my bed. And I'm too paranoid because it would be a sword display. I can't literally have swords hanging above my head. That just seems like that's, you know, that's too much of like, what's the word? There's a word for it. You know what I mean, though. Yeah. I can't have a sword literally hanging above my head. So I thought about making a display there and putting a thing across it, but I never have. Paranoid, no, you know, like not irony, but you know, yeah, risky, yeah, but not that either. You know, tempting fate. Thank you, Persia. Having swords above my head seems to be tempting fate. Yes, Persia. Thank you. That's what I meant. Yes. Garnish Paul said, thank you, my for the wishes. 4x4 fellow and Ken will be with us on the day. Oh, nice. Nice one. That's excellent, mate. Oh, what a good, yeah, nice. Fucking excellent. Thank you, Persia, yes. I would play a clip, but I can't. Michael, how you doing, mate? He said, can you make a video about nunchucks? What, making? I could make some. I could show you how to make some. I can't use them, though. I'm shit with them. I would suggest watching a bloke called... What's his fucking name? Object History. Look up Object History if you want proper information on nunchucks. And don't watch Shadowversity's one because he's a bullshitter. Yeah, how you doing, Iron Man? Anyway, doing all right? Hope you're doing well, mate. Well, you know what? I can tell you what. I've seen your videos. You're looking good, mate, and you know you're looking well. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can have swords hanging over my head just out. So I did think, because also the swords would be reasonably flat, so it wouldn't take much to cover them. The problem with these, that crossbow sticks out by about that far, so I'd have to have a piece of wood sticking out here, and then that display gets like really big. But I just said, Object History's videos about weapons are fantastic. They are, aren't they? I would always recommend Robert. He's a good bloke. He does very good videos. Doc said, if we're going Final Destination, it won't be a falling sword that kills him. The sword will hit something else and find another item that isn't near. Yes, exactly. Fucking hell. There's a hell of a lot of things in here that could do that, yeah. Ron Spot said, are nunchucks easy to make? Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. Yeah, you can make some... there's loads of ways to do them. Yeah, a couple of sticks, chain, some eye bolts. Yeah, that's like the simplest way. You can get like you can make swivel bits just by having a piece of metal like that screwed in, and that'll swivel round, and then put the chain on that. Yeah, quite easy. Yeah, but yeah, there's a couple of sticks, a chain, and some eye bolts, or even string and just drill a hole. Yeah. And execution by novelty lighter. Yes, exactly. I saw it. Fuck's sake. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. I had to take some charcoal tablets before I came on because I've been eating peppers early and they're going to make me fart like a motherfucker. Dart says, still love you, that Spurs. Yeah, his reaction was too good. That was such a good trick. I can fucking respect that wholeheartedly. There's no anger in me at all. That was that was a great fucking trick. I just loved the fucking, the trickery of it, of making me relax with the first lighter. That was fucking great. Well, it's surprising that nunchucks haven't got banned in the UK. Yeah, they're one of those weird grey areas that aren't on any list. There's a couple of items that aren't on lists. Nunchucks aren't. Technically, blackjacks aren't. But if you Google "are blackjacks illegal in the UK," it says they are illegal, but they're not. But the problem is, if you got arrested, the police would just Google it, and then they'd say yes, they are, and then you'd go to court, and then you'd have to prove that they weren't. So it's easy just to grab them. There's a new Mandela effect. Take my strong hand or take my hand. Yes. Yeah, I did reply to you earlier. So I said the funniest part was that you're expecting it, but not from that. Well, I know, that's the thing. I was expecting something. I was expecting it. It was such a good decoy. It was great. It was fucking great. Yes. Yes. A great fucking decoy. That's why if we went to war and I was like the leader of some men, Persia would have to be my he'd be the person who plans the attacks. Yes, it'd be great at doing decoys. What a good idea. I loved it. Don't forget there's a giveaway going on right now. I'm covered and surrounded in weapons. Penny said neither it's I better use my strong hand. There you go. There you go. Yes. We've swapped realities again. I was saying to Persia earlier, all I'm hoping now is that one day we'll transport into a reality where I go, I remember that reality where I used to be poor. That said, hand of the king. Yes, that's what Persia is. Persia is the hand of the king. So I'll tell you what I have started doing, which people might be interested in. I have started now making... I've done myself a weekly sort of rota of today I do this. So it's not 100% specific, but it's so today I do YouTube videos. The next day I'll edit some stuff and I'll then do Spyverse videos. The next day I'll do old projects, which are that stuff on that list. The next day something else, and then the other day paid for jobs sort of thing. You know what I mean? So I will start getting all of the things that I've been promised to people for ages done now. One a week. May take a while, but, you know, that means I can get my jobs done that are actually paid for jobs. I can get the old projects like Shane's K-Bar, Zed's Dagger, stuff like that. Berger can't wait to be Batman again. Yes. Right, so cannot go carrying nunchucks around. Best thing in place would be a bunch of keys on a chain. You got me. Penny said, Schman resonance. Look it up, Mike. Okay, what now? I shall. It's a phenomenon where global electronic resonance are generated by lightning within the Earth's ionosphere cavity, creating spectral peaks in extreme low frequency. And that's changing our realities, is it? Nice. Oh, Schumann. Okay. Michael said, we in Germany have an interest group called something, which is trying to avoid further bans on weapons. You might need something like this in the UK. These useless bans. Yeah, well, I'll look into that. There ain't nothing like that over here. There's nothing like that over here. Drop said, so making a list of things to do. Guaranteed that works. It does make my life slightly easier. No, because shut it, you. It just means that today I can go, okay, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Because what I do without that, I just go, I ain't going to do anything today. I can't be bothered. I do. I've lost all motivation for making things. I literally go, shall I make a knife? No, I can't be asked. Shall I do this? No, can't be asked. Shall I make a bandana, mate? No, I can't bother. So, at least with this, let's see if there's any details on it that can't be seen. Probably not. Hopefully not. That. So, you know, it just tells me So, because I've got a lot, so film and edit. So Mondays it'll be film and editing, but I can swap the days over as well. So if on a certain day I think I don't want to do that, I could do Friday's job that day and then swap them over. You know what I mean? But it's just more of a. It's more of a. I can't remember the word. Not hint, but it's more of just a thing to make me go, oh, okay, you know. College Bob said a bunch of keys can do some damage. Got any key fobs, Mike? To buy. Well, I'm going to make some. I'm going to make some little lead weighted key fobs soon. They could be different designs, and they'll basically be a lead weighted little key ring with a strap on it and a little connector for your keys. You connect that to your keys, you get your key ring, and you can quick release it, and it'll be pretty much, you know, like that, but smaller, a bit smaller. So I said, my dad always carried a ton of keys on a belt, a boot lace lanyard with a monkey fist. Yeah, never made sense to me as a kid, but I completely understand it now. Swinging two of the blades. Yes, well, there you go, yeah. Well, that's it. Yeah, as a kid, you don't realise, but yeah, exactly. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. That's me doing that. 100%. Shocked face. Congratulations. Laughing face. Hearts. Fucking load of bollocks. Lead-weighted rubber willy. Why not? Why not? Why not? Well, Metallic walks around with a fucking crinkle cut cock key ring, so wouldn't be difficult. Wouldn't be difficult. Cornish Bob said, I'd have a fob in each pocket, knuckle duster style. That'd be awesome. Whack someone's keys on their property. One in each pocket, do that. Watch your eyes pop out. That would be a great fucking scene for something. Oh, God. You break their fucking temples in, watch their eyes pop out. Oh, gosh. That'd be a fucking amazing scene or something. Spyverse, maybe. Drought said, didn't do his truck ignition any good, but always had a weapon on it. Well, exactly, mate. Exactly. That's it. That's exactly it. Oh, God. I'm going to sort out a bullet wound head soon, so as a prop. I'm going to get one. I've got a load of polystyrene heads. I'm going to dig a hole in it. Oh, I've started the documentary. I've actually started it now. I've done the introduction, and then there's like 5 other parts to it. The next time I film, which will be Tuesday, I will film. So I should have it done soon. I can get a whole scene done, a whole segment. I don't know how long it's going to be. Half an hour, 45 minutes maybe. But it'll be a full documentary, and it's a bit more detailed than the other one. Should be really good. Metallic's seen the beginning of it. So you reckon it's great. Yeah. Doc said, you saw the styrofoam head my kid made. He can give some advice. Yes. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, all I really need to do is just paint a face on it, like Jonathan. Dig a bullet wound in the front and a big old hole in the back. And then I can basically put gore in there and shit like that. Yeah. I will ask you if I need any advice. That's a good idea. I'll ask him for advice anyway when I see him. Fucking shoulder out. So I've only done it. Was it today I did some... Was it a tiny little bit of fucking hacksaw cutting my shoulder outs? Need to use my reciprocating saw. So yeah, I would show you the the actual bit I've done to the Spyverse documentary. It's basically the intro. So I've done you know how I do them like a film. So at the beginning, it's got a load of fake production companies. There's Shitmobile Films and WC Productions and stuff like that. With me holding up the spirograph. There's a warning for kids not to watch it, and then there's an actual. I've tried to make it very much like proper documentary style. Yeah, should be good. Should be good. So there'll be. I won't go on too much about it, but yeah, there's plenty of content coming soon. I'm looking forward to the next one. So what have you all got planned for tomorrow? Got anything planned for tomorrow? I know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Obviously, in the evening, I'll have a drink. Maybe I don't know. I want to drink something different, but also it'll cost more. I fancy getting some beers in, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get some beers and some vodka. That way, I've got a bit of both. Yeah, Persia, you wait. I think this documentary is going to be. So what I've tried to do with this documentary. So the other documentary was how it started with us. So the other documentary was pretty much how we started it and what we discovered. Right. This next Spyverse documentary is going to be called the Spyverse, What We Know Now, and it goes into the full history of Spyro demons, Spyro Desmonds. It goes back to basically the beginning of the universe, all the relations with spirals and all shit like that. Then it goes into cavemen and all this shit, yeah, right? There's a full sort of history of the Nether Regions and Spyroverse and stuff like that, and Spyro Demons and Spyro Desmonds. It'll explain that. It's gonna go into detail about the Holy Foreskin Relic and the knights who searched for that. It's gonna be like full history rather than the other one was how we discovered it. This is gonna be a full history of the Spyro. Yeah, every fucking thing, everything. Yeah, it's going to talk about the knights who searched out the Holy Foreskin Relic of Jesus to stop the Desmonds getting it. Yeah, everything. But as I said, the original was very crime. What's more like the Spatches. Yes, yeah. And what I'm going to do a very traditional documentary style. Anyway, yeah, it should be great. Goes full spiral. Yes, does a full spiral exactly. Bob. Crossbow said, "I'm off now till Thursday." Nice one. But yeah, there's a lot coming. So I think the next Spyro special will have the new documentary, a brand new book reading. I think I'll do prep for it for this new one because we've never heard anything from him. And then there's loads of new content. Me and Persio's Falkenhoof parody or Falkenhoof parody. Other things I haven't told you about. Maybe show episode 6 again, and then later on another, like maybe Halloween, we'll do another Spyro special with episode 1 of series 2 and Zed and Tactical's book. Yeah, and then Christmas special. So we've got a fair bit coming. Hello, my queen. How you doing? I need to set up my back garden base camp. Need a gazebo frame. Need a couple of able mates for another project. That sounds good, mate. That sounds good. I was just telling them about the new Spyverse documentary. I've done a whole. Well, I haven't done the whole script, but I've done a fair bit of it. But yeah, it's got a fair bit in it. So actually, I haven't asked anyone yet, but at one point, I will like some of you, like if you can, to be Spyroverse victims, and you can either just do a voiceover or full-on video, and it will lead up getting more and more detailed until we do the drops, not the drop, Deep in the Bunkers full-on reconstruction. It should be fucking hilarious. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's nice to get back doing that kind of stuff, but I've always enjoyed the Spyroverse stuff. It's just I don't always get time. And even if no fun, even if just us lot watch it, that's fine. That's part of my legacy. One day, some little kids in like 2070 are gonna watch that, and or maybe the year 2100, they're gonna watch that, and they'll be like, "What the fuck was he doing?" And they're gonna go, "I fucking love it. I love it." That's it. They're gonna love it. We was related to him. That was our great uncle. Yes. So I've been listening, just had my hands full. Oh yeah. Yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. You liked it. You liked it, didn't you? What you've seen. There's only like 2 minutes done at the minute, but yeah. But a lot of it should be quite quick to do as I do it. I reckon. I think it's like 7 sort of chapters to it. There. Or shall I get the piece of paper and tell you what the chapters will be? I'll get the chapters and I'll tell you what the chapters will be. I may rename them. I may rename them. But at the minute, there's the intro, and then there's history. So there's intro, history, Desmonds, demons or Desmonds, victims, shit, as in Spyro Hunting Intel Team, science, and then now. It won't be called now, but the conclusion. But yeah, there's fucking loads, and I think it should be great, and I've had some really good ideas lately. But like I said, does anyone know what the whole ramp up rave about it? I can't, there's that word thing on YouTube. Oh, hype. That hype thing. I think it's just a new way of sharing videos. That you hype it, and the more stuff is hyped. Yeah, following the science will definitely be in it. I promise you that, my queen. Following the science. That's written down. Following the science. So yeah, you can hype a video. I think you're allowed to hype a video 3 times for free, and then some people obviously pay to do it. I don't know. I've not seen it come up on anyone else's channels yet. But it's sort of like another way of liking a video, and the more people hype it, it gets shared more, essentially. So please, if you lot see it says hype my video, please do. Please do, all 12 as you're watching. How you doing, Tristan? You all right, mate? I saw your scar the other day. Looks, I'm a connoisseur of the scar. That's a good scar. That's a good scar, but I'm glad it's healing well. Hype, that's it, yeah. Follow the science. Yeah, follow the science will be on there. That one there, Spyverse Series 2, Episode 1. That's the whole plot for that done. Just need to film it. But yeah, I'm going to mention the whole history of the Spyverse, not Spyverse, the Spyverse. I'm going to mention about Hasbro creating Ouija boards, and then bringing out that connection. I might even tell them about the fucking Hasbro sending Pinkertons around someone's house. Pinkertons are like fucking special agents. Oh god. I'm doing pretty good. Sadly, I'm still slowly getting back into things. I just spilled 2 guns, meaning props. Hang on, what do you mean? Yeah, I'm glad you're good, Tristan. Yeah, I did check out your video you put on recently. I'm watching on my PlayStation 4, and you can't comment. So I watched them. You have to use the kids' Hasbro ad. 100%. Yeah, no, that's definitely getting put in there. Yeah, that's definitely getting put in there, the kids' Hasbro ad. Yeah. That's all she has, bro. Don't take that. That's all she has, bro. They're great clips, they are. I still got them. Dot said, Hasbro made a Ouija board. Have to proper lines, Got to have proper lines, So Hasbro were like the first people to properly start selling them. Yes. Know what you mean? I know. Hasbro a Ouija board. Got to have proper lines, Yeah, I get it. Sorry. Hasbro. Now, the kids are playing them on a Monopoly board. So the clip is, the kids are playing on a Monopoly board. And then one of the kids says, don't do that. That's all she has, bro. As in, yeah. It's great. The more I looked into it, I could go on a fucking great tangent about Hasbro if I wanted to. Spirographs are related Are they 100% related to Ouija boards? They are definitely related. They are a related product. Hasbro are knocking out Ouija boards that are ways of communicating with the dead. They've knocked out fucking Spyverse. They're the same thing. They just didn't know it, right? What gets even funnier though is if you look back to the bloke. I wish it was the Ouija. I wish it was the Spyverse, but it's not. Of this, well, I'm going to have a disclaimer as well. I'm going to be very careful, dropped. I probably won't mention this, but if you look back into, there's a bloke from America who claims he created the Ouija board, right? And his company was called the Swastika Company. It just gets weirder and weirder and weirder. Tristan said, I built an RPG from Fallout and a Barrett M2, and I need to raise money to buy a new angle grinder. That sounds amazing. Yeah, believe it's actually trademarked. Yes, Cornish Bob said, if you like any more tunes, I'll send you random selections of tracks to use. Yes, thank. Oh, also, yeah, sorry, Cornish Bob, forgot about that. Your music will be included. Yeah, your music will be included. The doctor said exactly, don't want to get sued. Yeah, no, I will be careful. I don't want to get sued. Yeah, Simpsons predicted it. They did. The shinning, yes. Yes. But yeah, I'll be using your music. Don't know, I've bought a new toy. You certainly have, my queen. You have. You can tell them. But yeah, I could go down amazingly weird fucking stories, no lines with fucking Hasbro shit. It just gets weirder and weirder. Samurai Bird song. What I might do is when I do the next special, I'm gonna, if I get there's planned. I'm gonna do a music video to Samurai Bird's song. So we'll have all the fake adverts, fake trailers for stuff that don't exist. Samurai's song, one of Cornish Bob's songs will be used either as part of one of the videos as like a theme tune, or maybe I'll do a music video to that. Yeah. John, how you doing, mate? But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. What's my opinion on the Fallout TV show? I quite liked it. I have played the games, Tristan. I quite like the games. I like number 3, New Vegas, 4, 76. I never played the earlier ones. I quite liked the TV show. Yeah, I thought it was all right. It was pretty good. But as I love it. Can't wait to see the finished product. Yeah, we're going to have the False and Hoof parody. Basically, it's a phone-up game, you know, where you tell a character to go left or right sort of thing. It's a parody of a Limmy sketch. Pergio will be the person calling in. My character from Shit will be the person doing the game. And Jonathan will be the annoying the annoying assistant. That's all I'm saying. That should be decent. Yeah, there's a lot coming. There's a new teaser trailer type thing. There's a new Group Cut Cuisine ad already done. There's two other things I've already done. The doctor says Samurai's song, "You're a Legend," that we can't prove, Mike. Persia, yeah, but yeah, it should be great. It should be great. Tristan, I remember when the show first came out, I was originally very skeptical because I grew up playing Fallout games. I love them ever since, but I really love the detail. Yeah, there is some really good detail in there, isn't there? Yeah, I did enjoy them. I'm hoping in the next ones they'll have death claws in there. They didn't have any death claws, did they? I don't think. But yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I need to look up ideas for a video for Samurai Bird's song. I don't know. I need to look up. I'll find something. Or if you don't have an idea, you don't know what Samurai Bird's song sounds like, don't you? If you have an idea of a video and the video idea that might fit with it, that's doable, please let me know. But what I might do, I might look up similar songs and see what videos have been traditionally done with that kind of song. Because not all songs, not all videos, like some videos to songs, like they're not like related at all, but they go with each other, if that makes sense. Yeah. Sometimes you hear a song and then you watch the video and you're like, what? Whose fucking idea was that? But it works. You know what I mean? President has to be in an anime style, very much like a Cowboy Bebop or other daft punk video. Yeah, can you put that on the list? Put that on the list and I'll look into that. But I think something like that, Persia, I think it's going to have to be somewhat different. Yeah, but that's my idea, something like that. Attack said, I'm also getting some crystal epoxy so I can finally finish my totem stuff. Going to also make an attempt at making some stick toppers. Also ordered moulds that I can make some resin pendants with ashes in them. Yeah, that sounds amazing. If that works well, my queen, I might actually get you to make some. I've got some of my dad's ashes. Tristan said, the only thing I didn't really like is the lack of weapons they used throughout the first season, but that's not actually in Fallout. Yeah, well, that's the thing. They might, in the new series, they might do... I think what they'll do, they'll listen to the viewers and add the thing. It was good. I liked it. It was good. One of my favourite things in it, it had some good extreme, which it needed, good extreme gore. Without the gore, it wouldn't have been the same. It had to have exploding heads and shit like that. But yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Yeah. Make a trailer for a film you'll never make. Oh, no, I'm doing that. Fake trailers for films that don't exist dropped. That's happening. Yes. There's going to be trailers for shows that don't exist. Like one of them, when I get round to it, I'm going to do a trailer for a TV show. Well, it's a bit like Red Shoe Spyro Diaries. That's not a show that exists, but that's a trailer for a show that doesn't exist. So I'm going to do Miami Shite, which will be a Miami Vice parody trailer. So yeah, you'll see an advert for Miami Shite that doesn't exist. Yeah. It gives you a lot of options for a genre. Exactly. And of course, Mike, I'll do Melanie one with her cats ones too. Yeah, that's an excellent idea. Tristan said, the one I've seen that made me cringe the most, I think, is the episode 3 or 4 when she's in the weapon area behind the store and all kinds of weapons and doesn't pick any of them up. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, on Nightmare, yeah, Desmond, yeah, Spyro Mare. Spyro Mare is a parody of, that's a TV show that doesn't exist. Yeah, the Joy Spyro Gas, there's loads of them. Yeah. It's almost like you don't watch it, Drops. Joking, I know you do. But yeah, no, if I could find my other piece of paper, I'd tell you what's coming. But Burgess have found a good source for public domain media. Oh, yeah, send me that, please. The one I get stuff from is Plex, I think it's called. And they got some pretty good stuff. Plex is fucking Western would be good. Yes. Yeah, maybe. No, all right. Let me write that down. Did I haven't? Yes, a Western. So I got a Western trailer. Yes. Now, there is a reason I haven't done that, but I can't remember what it was. I think a Western one hasn't happened yet. Is the same reason the shit fitness hasn't happened yet. I need to get a bit fitter to do it because I would like to do a quick draw type thing with a holster. But when you've got a big fat guy, that gets in the way of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. Fucking John Wayne used to do it. Look at old John Wayne. He wasn't exactly slim. But yeah, a Western one would be great. I have got some Western stuff. I've got the guns. I've got Western holster. Just get myself a cowboy hat. Because Metallic hates the dark down. Maybe that's what it was. It might have been that. There was a reason, but I've written that down. But yeah, I'm trying to think what I've got. But yeah, Miami Shite. I'm gonna do. There's plenty coming. But I've already done 3 or 4 new 3 or 4 new clips for things already. As I said, there's a new crinkle cut cuisine. There's a... I can't remember what it's called now. But there's another one. There's another one that I don't want to spoil. Thank you, Persia. Tristan said, I remember Fallout didn't used to be that big, and then it exploded in popularity, which I'm glad the main reason that drew me to the game was the sheer lack of all the kind of stuff you can do. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Metallic said, what's the E in shite going to stand for? Oh, I thought we sorted that out. I'm pretty sure we sorted that out, but I think that's written down somewhere else. Where would I have written that down? Oh, I've got 2 things. I don't know. Maybe I was just waiting. That was for the scientist, wasn't it? No. On the Desmond training video, I haven't really thought about that one yet. When we've got a few other people with masks, I'll have a think about the Desmond training video. And shit fitness. So I've got shit fitness and shit self-defense. Shit self-defense I may just get round to doing soon anyway. Maybe for the Halloween one. Because obviously I have to save some of this stuff for the other specials. Because I like every special, I like to have a little bit of new content as well as a whole new episode or something big. But I like to do new clips as well. Shit fitness and shit self-defense. And then shit training. Not shit training, Desmond training. I also want to do a Desmond, Jackanory Desmond thing. But yeah, I can't remember. So the shite thing, I've written, whatever we decided to, Metallic, I have written it down somewhere, but I can't remember now. Hang on. I've got it written down somewhere, what it meant. Can't remember now. I've got a file on my computer that has these things written down. But basically what it is, we're going to have a scientist, and I bought myself a lab coat now. And because I got that sticker maker, I can make stickers. Yeah, I got myself a sticker maker. Got it right here. I've got my little sticker maker. I can make stickers now of labels. So I think we thought of one called Crap, but I can't remember. I have written it down somewhere. If not, one of us will be able to come up with an idea in about 5 minutes on the day when I need it. But I will ask you all for a little bit of audio or footage soon, if you can do it. And all you have to do is sit somewhere. You can either give me audio or you can film yourself. And if not, I can do that myself anyway. I might have been turds. Metallic said, need shit members to do their training videos. I could do a massive recruitment infomercial. You could do a massive recruitment infomercial showing different people training. Yes. Or was it turds? It might have been turds. And I got it written down somewhere, but I'm not on that computer to look. Yeah, I will sort when I need these things, because I don't need that yet. But I still need to do history and then Desmond's. Then it will come to victims. When I get to victims, I will ask you lot for something. And I say, even if it's just audio, and you can just think of it yourself if you want. If you want me to give you a basic idea to work with, but you just need to basically tell us what happened to you in regards to Spyverse. Crossbow, stupid question. Is there any anti-clockwise spirograph or clockwise spirograph, or is there an outcome from which way you go? Well, I never thought about that, but no, not really. I don't think so. No, I think it's just, it all really boils down to how evil you are. This will all be explained in the new documentary. It all really comes down to how evil you are and whether you're fucking about with the spirographs on purpose to try to communicate. Because if you are just innocently doing a spirograph and you're not evil, nothing will happen, right? But even if you're not evil and you're messing around with a spirograph trying to communicate, the Desmonds may pop out just to teach you a lesson. Okay? If you're an evil bastard, you're fucked, mate. You could be fucked. You know, you could have to dick chopped off, stuck down your mouth and make you shit it out and then take that shit and put it in your mouth and keep doing that, you know. You have no end of torture methods, you know. Whatever they feel is relevant at the time. Anyone do a good Attenborough impression? Well, I might be able to use something like that. Because I'm dyslexic, or just fucked. So I'm going to have to do some voiceovers and acting for this. So I might try and do a very shite David Attenborough impression or something along those lines. Yes, you can't mess with things you don't understand. Exactly. That's the point. Don't fuck about with them. Don't fuck about with them. But yeah. You wait. It'll be good. So yeah. I'm going to have my character, my shit character in it as well being interviewed. Because it's going to do that. This instead of like what the other one did, as I said, the other documentary was more just what we discovered. Like how we discovered it. This is actually the history and what's going on. You know what I mean? Percy said you could use AI generated to do it as Donald Trump. If yes. Well, the thing is, it's going to be me on it, so I can't really. But yeah, I'm looking into things. But I have got a couple of. Pete sent me in a Donald Trump clip. I'm going to use in it. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. You'll see anyway. It'll be good fun. I need a really bad fucking fart. Yeah, plenty to come. You could paint your face on it and blur it. Well, there you go, yes. Well, that's what... So, there are options for stuff like that. Actually, that would be quite a fucking funny thing to do, actually. Let me think about that one. Let me think. That'd actually be quite funny. Right. Might use that. Yeah, no politics, yeah. It's going to be the best Spyro this one ever made. Well, that's pretty much... I have got something like that already. Yeah, no politics. Yeah, and shut it down with no politics. Fuck's sake. I like that. He should insist on demonstrating one so he can show off his gold one, get sucked in. I don't know if I can go down those lines. That'd be quite difficult to film, but it's a good idea. But no, I might have an orange-faced bloke who's blurred out. There's obviously Trump. Giving an interview about what had happened to him, maybe. I'll think about that. We'll see if it works, see if it fits in. So I've pretty much got the whole thing down anyway, but yeah. I could add a couple more in. That would be great if I can't get anyone, because I know people will join in. I just need to ask. But yeah, wait till Netflix gets hold of it. I know. Well, and they'll steal it and they won't give me any money or us any money because I won't forget you lot. Save that one for later. Well, there's lots of content we can, maybe the film. I'm going to make a film eventually, by the way. Once I've done series 2. It's film time. That's putting myself on the naughty step for that one. Was it worth it? Of course it fucking was. Dart said, could always use a certain other YouTube in place of Trump. Just for hang on there. Hang on. Let me just check my list here. Sure, I saw his name. You won't be able to see this, but just it says there. I am going to have a little clip of him in the background on a little PC screen in the background as a little Easter egg. There you go, spot it for you. Penny said, "Have you seen the BBC version of Sherlock Holmes? Which ones with Benedict? Fucking list, Penny. I got fucking loads, mate. Which one with? I was listening to Sherlock Holmes on the radio today. The one with Benedict Cumberbatch in. Oh no, I've not seen those. Crossbow said, "Am I still alive? I just touched the wrong button." You're still here, mate. You're still here. Ask Carl if you can borrow his wolf mask. I'm not going down the lines that much. Although when I do the you know, I am going to do a American Werewolf in London parody, don't you? Now that because it's going to be a parody of that, maybe we could have someone running around as a werewolf in it, but that's not the main killer. Maybe, I don't know. That's another. I haven't done the plot for that, but that will probably be episode 2 of series 2. But I watched that and I thought it was great. Yeah, I've never watched Benedict Potato Patch. No, I've never seen it. Okay, send me Irene Adler's ringtone. I think my ringtone when you call me is better. Please don't ring me, no panic, because I'm on my phone right now. With that said, so the person can give an interview in disguise. Maybe you could get Carl to do it. Yeah, probably. We're filming at one of the meets, but yeah, send me that, Penny. Send me that. So yeah, I don't want to get bogged down with other episodes yet, though, because I've not planned. I'll tell you what, fuck it, I'll write that down. Let me get my list of fucking Firecraft episodes. Just in case you don't know my true obsession yet, right? Spyverse episodes that are planned to be done, right? We're going to have a water-based episode. We're going to have a Knights episode. And then we've got the American Werewolf in London parody. So what was we saying about that one? Have a werewolf in it. Oh, we've got Monty's Dream. So there's going to be a Monty-themed episode. Thank you, Penny. What am I looking for? American Werewolf London parody. Shit fitness. Okay, American Werewolf from London parody. Use Carl's mask. Okay, done. Johnson, I bet I could land his accent if I hear it. I don't know when I'm going to listen to that. So yeah, so we've got Monty's Dream, an episode where we watch the knights searching out the holy foreskin relic, and when someone gets the Spyro sword, which I'm going to make. We've got a water-based episode, a third Crinkle Cut Green advert, the film plot, shit fitness. Let's see how much I've written for the film plot, shall we? All right, film plot. Completely full page there, and half of one on the other side. I think it's going to be an American Spyro Desmond in London. I think it's going to be called something like that. Yeah, an American Spyro Desmond in London, or a Desmond in London. I don't know. We'll think about it. I think it's going to be something like that. And the pub is going to be called the Slaughtered Cock Inn, and it's going to have. I'm even going to paint myself the fucking pub sign. I'm going to paint it myself so I can keep it, and it will have a picture of a cockerel's head cut off, blood. A bit like the slaughtered lamb, and it's got. I'm pretty sure the slaughtered lamb's got a lamb's head cut off in it. Yeah. First said you need to listen to your new ringtone, Penny. Said I can't because it's on my phone, and I'm live streaming on my phone. I can't. I'll save it for tomorrow, and I'll do a standard live stream, and you can play it. I'll play it to you. And I can't. I'm on my phone live streaming. But yeah, we'll do Monty's Dream. Look at the cock on that. Yes, for fuck's sake. Remember, if you don't have any really good ideas, you know where to put them, don't you? The fucking Discord. When you have so much paper. Alright, written that down. But yeah, it should be great. It should be great. Yeah, that'll be. I think that'll be the third episode. Number 2 is going to be the water episode. Penny said, "Drop serious as those Monty Python bunny slippers." I love the killer rabbit. We used to fucking call my sister's rabbit Twinkle would attack you. Always attack you, and I said that was the fucking killer rabbit. I'll save the ringtone for tomorrow because yeah, I can't play it. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff planned for the Spyverse. I'm not giving up on that shit, I tell you. I'd do that if no fucking else was interested. But that's every time you mention the night episode, I can see Monty Python, even if I've never seen it. Yeah, you could. Yeah, they could chase Monty. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, there's going to be a whole Monty episode where he's it's from Monty's perspective, which shouldn't be too difficult to film either. Because I can just run a camera down the ground. Because that shit about don't ever film with children and animals is fucking true. Don't ever film with me either. But I am fine when I'm doing my own shit. As soon as someone turns a camera at me and says, "Right, act," you might as well hold a fucking plank up. You might as well be holding the camera at a plank. That's how much I get out of you. You can get out of me. But like I said, I think of the Young Ones episode of the 4 Horsemen. Yes. That seems Jesus Christ. Oh, God. But yeah, there's plenty of stuff coming with that. I can't wait. You got to throw your back out carrying the camera at that angle. Well, I could put it on a stick. I got a self-defense selfie stick. I hold it down. I'm just not that far. I'm not that far from the ground, dropped. I'm not that far from the ground. Oh, God. Maybe I could get him running around. Oh, I've got it. Just had a great idea. It won't all be filmed from Monty's perspective. Some of it will be filmed from, actual properly film. Monty running around with a severed cock in his mouth. I think as long as these crinkle cut cocks don't look too realistic, I think you can get away with it. I've never had any issues yet. I think as long as it doesn't look like really realistic, I think it should be okay. But the thing is, it's a film anyway, so it's not like you're showing an actual dick. It's a film. It's a comedy TV web series. You can show that kind of thing. It's just you need to make YouTube understand that. You know what I mean? Jock said, "You're going to throw it," and I read that. I think you will find I was doing plank. Yeah, you were. And I said, "You're just going to have to stop, Mike. Can't wait. You have so many cool ideas." Monty running around with a crinkle cock in his mouth would be amazing, though, wouldn't it? I know, I can't wait. You wait. So the documentary, I am planning to hopefully finish hopefully by the end of September. So a month. Within a month. Fuck it. All right, I've got a deadline about the 20th of September. About 20 days to get that done. Yeah. I'm going to try to get it done in about 20 days, hopefully. We'll see. Drop said, I always think about your neighbours, and it's going to be strange to explain why you're running around with a selfie stick the wrong way up. Yes. Yes, exactly. My neighbour came out today, actually, saying about the trees. Because I think she wanted hers cut down as well, because Jimbo cut a few trees down because my mum can't get no fucking sky signal. Give me my cock back. Especially if you film Monty on a green screen, you can find some stock footage of the back of a naked bloke running and screaming, "Give me my cock back." That'd be great. That'd be great. It's not a dick, it's a prop. Explain that to a cop while I start filming. Don't you put that one on me. Yes. Well, yeah. Who wants to be the naked man with his cock chopped off? I've already had my arse in one of the episodes. She's done enough of the kite then. I think she has. Well, she always wants the trees cut as well because they block her sun out. So I think she'd like them cut anyway. But yeah. She's probably had enough of that fucking red kite. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff planned for the Spyverse. It's going to be a painful scene. And then once I've done the 6 episodes for series 2, we're going on to the film, which I've pretty much got. I've got the basic plan for the film. I won't tell you too much about that, but I'll need a fair bit of people being involved in that to make that. But the whole thing, the Spyverse, is partly like doing this sort of almost like brainstorming tonight. It's all about that. It's all about community and having the community join in with the stories. Because, nearly all of the stories, apart from series 2, episode 1, that does have ideas from other people, but the main idea of that was just there's something I needed to get done in relation to telling the story of the Spy Files more clearly. So it was easier just for me to plan that one out. And I still got input from other people, though, and there'll be people acting in it. So that's the point. They've always been community based because the whole thing of even starting the Spy Files and the Spyverse, I just thought to myself, I'm gonna rip the piss with this, and I'm gonna make it a thing. That's what I just thought. I said to myself, I'm gonna make this a thing. This is gonna be a thing that we're not gonna stop doing. And then, because the whole night was like that, it's always become it's a community thing, isn't it? But yeah, so plenty to come. But obviously, some of the stuff I do off my own back because you don't want to know everything that's happening, do you? You want some surprises. Yeah, I can't wait. I love the Spyverse stuff. I love it. I think it's hilarious. It's good fun to do. There's fucking hard work editing it, I tell you. That took me about 8-10 hours to do 2-minute scene the other day. That was filming it, editing it, finding the music, special effects, everything. Yeah. So to get two may not even be 2 minutes. I think it's 1 minute 40 seconds. 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours. So yeah, but some of it will be quicker. Some of it will be quicker to do once I've, some of it is just quicker to do. It's hard to explain. But if I can do like long scenes with no cuts, they're easier to edit rather than cut in loads of multiple bits. But yeah, I can do the scenes pretty quickly. It's fucking edit. It takes ages. Yeah, but I've bought some props. I've got a lab coat now. I bought some police tape. Going to make some little things with numbers on, evidence numbering things. I just need to make or get hold of a cheap microscope. I might just make a really shit one out of like bog rolls, just to make it funnier, basically. Not really. So yeah, there you go. Can you hear my stomach? Imagine how bad my stomach would be right now if I hadn't taken 2 charcoal tablets. Metallic, you still there? I was talking to Metallic said, make one, Mike. Your props are great. I probably will. Hey there, Steve. Have you been watching all night long? You've missed out. Or if you haven't. He said, hi, how you doing, Steve? You right, mate? Got myself a little shrunken head. So I have a telescope if you want one. Maybe. Oh, I also forgot the amazing scenes we filmed with Steve and Rich and that. Yes, there's some good shit coming up. Drop said we need a throwback to a rave scene. Someone do a spinning glow stick thing. Let me put that on the list. Dropped, and I'll see if I can work that in somehow. In something that'll work somewhere. Maybe I have to investigate somewhere and I go into a nightclub. But problem is, yeah, if someone can do that. But as a PVC pipe and a couple of CDs, wire to a laptop, high tech digital. There you go. That's it. It's easy to do. Crossbows, a jumble sales, great place to find props. Yes. I just woke up, have you, Steve? What have you been up to today then? Shitting in bushes? They don't need shit in bushes. Space Cadet said, all our props and us being cool, we should make a full movie like Bad Taste. Well, Space Cadet, that's what we're going to do with the Spyverse film, right? I'll work out the scenes and you lot can film the bits. I'll give you ideas and working. Is that what you call it? Working one out, was it? Glad you're good, mate. Yeah. But that would be great. I would love to do a Bad Taste, like a Bad Taste 2 film, yeah. But yeah, with the Spyverse film, when I get round to it, not long, might be next year. If you're up for it, and basically also, if you want to be involved in any of the Spyverse stuff, let me know. If you want to film scene, do you know me and Metallic did a wheelchair chase? A drop said, used to know how to do that shit. You don't think nunchucks hurt when it hits your nuts? Yeah, I know, like that. Well, I don't know, but yeah. Bird's we have been trying to reach you, unsure as to where this message will appear in your dream. Please wake up. No, I want to. Is that where my guts are at? And they're pushing on my guts to wake me up. I don't know. I want to wake up, but I also don't. Quite enjoy this dream. Quite enjoying this dream. If I do wake up, though, you can't communicate back, can you? Will I be a millionaire? Steve said I can do more filming if you want. Let me know, definitely. So what I'll do soon, I am going to need some scenes from people. That'd be very easy. I plan the way I film stuff with people, so that anyone can do it. Because otherwise, it's too difficult, and I can use anything. So if I write down here. People who can join in. Who would be up for doing Spyverse clips? And I don't mean now, but just in general. And then I'll put you on a list. So Steve, obviously Pergio, and the Dropped. Yeah, I always make it so that you can do it anywhere. A bit like with the film, it's going to involve me interviewing people in an asylum, but I'll make a point of saying that each of the rooms have been decorated in different styles to the person who is in there. So then it doesn't matter where you film your nutcase scene, because I've explained away why all the rooms look different. You know what I mean? Steve, Pergio, Dropped, Penny, Cornish Bob, Metallic, obviously. Space Cadet, would you be up for being in something? Yeah, just I have a list. Penny, yeah, no, well, not right now, Penny, but yeah, I will want some clips soon. Yeah. All right, nice. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, I knew you'd get involved. To be honest, I knew most of you would. I just wanted you to write it down All right, yeah. So we've got Space Cadet, Steve Persia, Drop Penny, Collins Bob Metallic, Space Cadet, yes. Yeah, all right. And a leather bound book. Oh, 100%. I'll tell you what I do need to do. This will be a little. One of the next props I need to make is I am going to do a. I'm gonna have to make it myself, but you saw the map I made, so I can make it. I'm gonna do a little. Do you know what most English people will, and I'm assuming the Americans know. I'm gonna do a little bio tapestry of, and I don't know their full name yet, but potentially the Knights of Shite, who are searching for the Holy Foreskin relic, and there's going to be a tapestry type painting of that I can use in the documentary. So I'll do that. That's coming. Yes, Spyronomicon. Put that on the list. Yes, I do. I want to do a book for that. Yeah, I know what we use that in. Maybe that could be used in the film. But there must be a way we can do another wheelchair chase of Spacey. Yeah, maybe. Well, no, not maybe. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll work it out. I'll work something out, my queen, for an episode. Yeah. I'll work it out. Yeah, I'll do a bio tapestry of the knights. I don't think anyone's got has anyone got a knight's costume? I suppose you have, haven't you? I may need you to do at least one little scene as a knight, even if it's just the head and the sword or something. I don't know. Garnish Boss said plenty of tire screeching on the wheelchair scene. One of my favourite fucking scenes is the wheelchair chase. Why I like it so much is because it's a little, it's like a fake out or whatever you'd call it. I don't know. It's a misdirection. And I fucking love. I hope to fuck it's tricked at least one person, because I love that scene. So when you see me escape from the hospital, I know you've all seen this, and I'm booking everyone who's seen it, but I just fucking love that scene. People may be watching this not know about it, but in that scene, why I love it so much is you see me escape from the hospital, and then you hear an engine start of what sounds like a muscle car. So someone must have gone, oh, we're going to get a fast car chase now. We're going to get someone must have done that. Someone must have. And then the fucking wheelchairs come screeching down the road. I love that. That's one of my favourite fucking scenes ever. Doctor, damn it, I was supposed to make a helmet because this has been brought up a while. Well, it's okay. The helmet thing, it's not a much. So the way I'm going to get around not having costumes yet is because that's why I'm going to do the bio tapestry thing. But it would be nice to have at least one scene with a knight, maybe. There will be a whole episode about the knights one day, though. I'm slow as a tortoise these days. That's all good. Yeah, go downhill. The helmet, and I've got most of the stuff for brigand. Oh, all right, pleasure. Well, as much as you can do, if you just do from top to bottom, all I'd really need you to do is I'll think about. Show me what you've got, or if you can do like waist up to the top, and maybe something on a sword. You got your sword anyway, ain't you? And then all you really need to potentially do is be walking in front of some bush. I'll tell you what would be ideal, because you could hide things then. A nighttime scene with a flaming torch walking past some bushes. You could make that look like a knight, or even a brick wall. A knight walking past, or even stood in front of a brick wall or something. That could be the wall of a I don't know. Something. I mean, as Alex said, that was one of the first things we filmed. Yeah, what the wheelchair chase. I love the wheelchair chase. The whole setup for the wheelchair chase is one of my favourite things. But I said, bin pricing costume mail, print t-shirts, AliExpress. Yes. Yeah. Bucket wrapped around a silver gaffer tape would be good enough as well. Well, that's what I'll probably do when I do my own Knights costume. Because eventually what I'm going to do with the actual Knights episode, I want like a few people to dress as Knights. It doesn't matter how shit your costumes are. The shitter the better, really. It makes it funnier. But for the documentary, if I could get a little scene of someone in Knight's gear just walking past just like they're walking somewhere searching for something, just for like a couple of seconds, that would just make that scene even better. But we're going to have to buy a tapestry thing showing the Knights searching for the Holy Foreskin relic and the sword and all that. Anyway, to do that. Yeah. There's ways around these things if you can't do it. Crossbows a wheelchair stinger like the cops use to stop cars. Great idea, yes. Jot said, I'm so on that, just a gallon bucket with spray paint. Oh, that's it. It doesn't have, yeah, that's what I mean. That's part of the, saying about Monty Python, part of the joke of Monty Python is they couldn't afford the fucking props and the horses. So that's why they did the, and all of the fucking armor's different and shit like that. And you don't watch that and go, oh, that's what I was saying with Metallic. I'm going to play quite a few different characters. But Terje, put that on the fucking thing. That's a great one. That he who pulls the foreskin from the shaft to rule England. Yes, that's great. Yes. But yeah, I can't remember what I'm saying now. Rich has to be a knight horse. Yes, we'll do a full episode, but I just need a little bit. Yes, yeah, Monty Python. It don't matter how shit it is. Yeah, Pom. Well, Pom. Pom. Steve knows about Pom. Pom is going to be shown on. Oh God. Shit self-defense. Foreskin hanging from a spear of destiny. Well, I might have it floating above a sword. I'm going to make a. I'm going to make a Spyro Never Eats a Sword or something. It's going to be a Spyrograph sword anyway. And I may have the foreskin on that. Well, yeah. Yeah, Steve, yeah, maybe you can help me do the self-defense video. Next time, maybe not the next time I see you, but one of the times I see you. The scabbard is the sheath. Ah, fuck's sake. Yes. Fucking hell. But yeah, I hadn't fully thought out about, but the foreskin will be hanging like maybe above a sword. I don't know. Jot said, and the Lord did grin, and people did feast upon the lambs and sloths and calf and anchovies and orangutans. That was sick. Oh, God. Or made from the foreskin of someone or something important. Yes. Or maybe, yeah. Yeah. I hadn't thought about a scabbard for it, but yeah. Could be made of foreskin. I could always make a scabbard and just like draw like stitching on it. With foreskins. Dried foreskin pommel. But no, it's going to be a sword with spirographs on it, I think. I don't know. See, the thing is now, because we're getting into stuff that I haven't thought about yet, there's going to be the Holy Relic foreskin and maybe some kind of Excalibur type sword. But I also want that sword to be... so yeah, I'll do the Excalibur sword, not the Spyrograph sword. At one point, that's going to find its way into the Nether regions, where my character later steals it. Yes. Got to pull the sword out, and the grip slides off. Just remember, some of these things are great ideas, but how the fuck I'd film them, I don't know. But yes. He who collects the most foreskins is king. I know we're scared off all the fucking randomers. Back down to 12 of us now. But yeah. Great ideas. I've written down some good ones. But for now, the most important thing is the documentary, which hopefully will be done by the end hopefully by the end of September, it should be done. I've just realised that's not far away though. It should be done soon anyway. And then what I really need for that is some people to do interviews and the night bit. So I said, don't need the sword. I want the swords for something else. So I do want the sword at one point. But that said, like the twatting stick, Spyro's coming out of the blade. Or no, like the pommel and the guard will be Spyrograss, and there'll be maybe Spyrograss on the end. Yeah. Yeah, the twatting stick's got to be brought into it somehow, and I'd forgotten how I was going to do that. This is going to be incorporated soon. I got to incorporate that in there somehow. I can't remember how. I had an idea, and it's written down somewhere, but I can't remember what it was. Berto, you. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. My internet went off. Berto, can you put? You may take our lives, but you'll never take our but you will never crinkle my foreskin on there, please. That needs to be on there. I'll get my skirt first. Yeah, please put that on there. That's a good one. How you doing, Tactical? You right, mate? I should be having a drink tomorrow. I kind of wish I'd sprayed those clothes. No, I like them like that. It's really unusual because you don't actually see the blue ones very often. Yeah, definitely put, you may take our lives, but you'll never crinkle my foreskin. That's mental. That's great. You could even say that if you want when you're a knight. But all I need, Peugeot, for this night scene is a little, 10-second scene. Basically, the scene is I'm going to show the bio tapestry thing, and then during that, I might just show a scene of a night, either in the day or night. The ultimate scene would be with the sword, the helmet, the top, and a flaming torch, just walking along. You know, and it could be a static camera, just walk past your bushes or something. Or don't do the headshots with your helmet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. Just a little visual of a night, basically. Yeah, exactly. Not difficult. Because that's the whole point of this. I love the ideas we have, but some of them are pretty much impossible to film with the capabilities of what we have. They're not impossible to film, but they involve quite heavy props that would take quite a while to do, you know. So I tried to think of things that, and also things that you can film that will fit in as well. Yeah. Where are you now, Tactical? You gone home? Oh, my guts are killing me. Did you pull? Did you bring a granny back? Or great granny, should I say? My shrunken head pendant. The granny diddler. That's tactical for you. Yeah, that's tactical. But a gentleman never. I gotta let it out. That's better. Fucking hell! I've been holding it in for about an hour. I said, but did you wash your hands when you got in? That's a long no. I pulled your dry fuzz and she removed it out of your life. Yeah, she's gone, mate. She's gone. Dry fuzz gone forever. Metallic said tactical went looking for a gilf, but he developed a stutter and ended up with a gilf. That sounds like a bullfrog infestation. Rumble, dude. I even lifted my cheek up. Fucking, I needed to get that out, I'll tell you. Yeah. Shrunken head. I think that's great. It's 12 o'clock. But yeah, I'll probably have a drink tomorrow. So I was searching around last Saturday about fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe, for some wine because I knew I was running out of booze. Couldn't find any anywhere in the shed, and then today I noticed there was a bottle on the shelf, right in plain view. So I don't know if Max put it there since I last asked, or I didn't fucking see it, which is gutting. In a way, I'm glad I didn't find it though, because I didn't need that. That's my problem. I can't stop. So had I found that wine, I probably would have drunk all of that. I just went to bed when the vodka finished. And I know I can do it. It's just often I get drunk and a bit sort of, I don't want to stop. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Yeah. Dad, for fuck's sake, I need WD-40. My dad's got to think of your macros, Mike. Berger said, did you have a boy look or a mum look? What do you mean? Oh no, no, I do know what you mean. A boy look or a mum look. I'm quite good at the. Someone says where is something, I can find it like that, like a mum does. Yeah. And normally, if someone needs to find something, they go, "Where are my keys?" I'll go there. But no, I drunk, so I don't know. I reckon I must have had a boy look. Although no, I was opening things up and turned out it was there. Right, I don't reckon it was there. I definitely would have found it last time. I wasn't even that drunk. I was still live streaming at the time, I think. Well, on the private chat anyway, when I went and looked, didn't I? Yeah. Don't know. No, I'm normally the person who's like, yeah, there is. Find shit straight away. Yeah. Metal Gear's out. The game. Too expensive for me, though. That said, now I think you left the chat with a little bit of your bottle left. Yeah, I don't know. Virgin said, WD-40, nothing like a bit of spit. Quite happy with that. I think that came out all right, didn't it? Some I knocked up in a couple of us. I'd use different colour thread next time, though. Or maybe not make the skin so dark. Oh, it's good, isn't it, Paddy? I like it. Sorry, I can't talk your name. So yeah, Saturday. I suppose, you know what I could do tomorrow? You know what I might do? That I might do tomorrow. I might do a bit of Spyverse filming. Fuck it, because I've only done Monday to Friday. Saturday's my day off. So no, what I might do, just because I am quite enjoying doing it at the minute, is I might get some more of the Spyverse stuff done. Because at least tomorrow I don't have the responsibility of having to do other shit. I could just get up. Fucking that's right. And then and then do some of the Spyro stuff that I need to do. And I can have a good lay-in tomorrow, get up when I want. And I don't, because normally I have like, if I get up, I've got till about lunchtime where I can do sort of computer stuff. This is how my day sort of works out. I get up, I have up until about lunchtime to do sort of computer stuff or stuff in this room. And then after lunch, it's get on with sort of shed or garden type stuff, like making things, whatever. Yeah. Dr. Persia, you have to lube those hip joints, man. Dot said, and also she has a great hook too. Yes. Persia said, if either one of you can walk afterwards, you're not doing it right, Doctor. She couldn't walk in the first place. So that's not saying much. Fucking hell. She was never walking in the first place, mate. Tactical a lot about. Oh, Ritter's gone off, hasn't he? He made me fucking piss myself laughing with that Thief of Vendetta clip the other day about he looked at me, but without his eyes. That was great. It properly made me laugh. So yeah, I'll probably do a late night one tomorrow. I reckon I'll be drinking tomorrow. I can't see why not. I've got the money, maybe. Yeah, I've got some money. Yeah, drink tomorrow. Why not? Johnson, be sure the tennis balls on their walker don't get any overspill. That's how you break a hit the bad way. Fuck's sake. Dropped. Are you still missing? Yeah. Are you still missing the sexy chick that you met once on here, wherever it was? That's what I just role play with them. I knock on the door and say Zimmer frame with them. Oh gosh. You take their Zimmer frame away from them, don't you? And they can't fucking run. No escapes. Ah, Persia, don't remind me. I've got that written down on my list. He said I'm skint, but I'm saving for Barnet Desmond. Well, the Barnet Tri-Strike. Yeah. Persia, that hot chick. Yeah, she comes up on occasion. Don't you mean you come up on occasion? Yeah, I want a Barnet Desmond. Yeah, do you want the Tri-Strike? That's the one. That's the one I want. I want the Tri-Strike. Because the other one looks good anyway. The single shot one looks good. But I don't know. I just think that Tri-Strike could be something different. Better look at some reviews first and we'll see. Person visualizes the look Penny goes to drop. Fucking hell. Yeah, maybe I'll do some Spyverse stuff tomorrow. Get that done. And that means at least I'm getting 2 days a week doing it. Yeah, so do I, Persia. I'm pretty, I don't know, I think, if I get any deals come through, Persia, I'll let you know. I think Prepper's Shop are doing them for 100 quid. That's a shush. He's doing the dicking, didn't he? That said, I'm going to venture a guess at withering. Not wuthering then. She's not wuthering. I'll tell it's wuthering now. Sharp and Shiny's come out. There you go, Queen. That's just for you and anyone else interested. Persia said was going to get another. Hang on, was going to get better with the bow and graduate to a crossbow, but 100 quid. Even the retail's 150 is good. Yeah, I think I may be wrong. Maybe it was a deal they was doing at one point. That's 50 quid a bolt. Yeah, it is. It is. Don't know. Check out Prepper's Shop. I'm sure they was 100 quid, but maybe that was a special offer when they first came in. I don't know. I'll have a look, Persia. I ain't got access to my phone's just there. This shitty laptop's nothing to touch. It's got like 2 GB RAM in it. Now it's got 4 now. Still 99.99. That's quite expensive, isn't it? But you know, I don't know. That looks like such a nice crossbow, though, don't it? Looks lovely. Fucking hell. I'm going to be up much longer after. I didn't have a lot of sleep, actually. That's why I'm tired. I was trying to work out. I went to bed quite late, and then I woke up earlier than expected. But I woke up. I've been quite excited in the morning. What I do, I get up in the mornings, and then I go on my computer, and I start editing thumbnails and shit for old videos. And I quite enjoy doing that because potentially it's a good outcome. It will potentially boost video views, subscribers, money coming in, essentially. So it's all worth doing. That's a pleasure. I still have that £50 crossbow with your name on it. Yeah, you'll get it to him one day, Tactical. You'll get it to him one day. Which one was it? One of the pullback ones like that. A bit like the old style ones of those. That's an alright pistol crossbow, the Tron. I like the Tron, but they discontinued the Tron pretty quickly. The Tron was an upgraded version of the old pullback ones. But maybe they just figured people didn't want them. Because I don't know many people who have got a Tron. Me and Liam maybe, and I think Liam broke his. Because it had the Barnett Phantom back in 1999. Yeah, the Tron is basically a pullback version. It's a nice crossbow, but yeah. Metallic said, if my battery dies before the stream finishes, if it does, I'll just have to see you tomorrow. All right, McQueen. Yeah, I'll say goodnight later anyway. But yeah, I'll stay until about past. I can't be yawning now then. But yeah, I did wake up a bit earlier than expected, and I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna get straight out of bed, get editing, get some shit going. But we'll see in a couple of weeks. I think it takes a couple of weeks to for your videos to be discovered again, if that makes sense. Something I did learn today, I don't know whether it's true, but it said if you have more than 6 hashtag words in a description, YouTube's algorithm essentially classes that as spamming and sort of shadow hides your content. Well, I had about 9 or 12 on mine, so I've now set it to automatically only do 3, and then I can add 3 if I want. We'll see whether that makes a difference. If my new videos start getting more views consistently, it's due to making better thumbnails. You'll see the difference in the thumbnails coming soon. They're better than my old ones, where it was just a picture from the video, and sometimes it was, basically there's more writing. Cornish Bob said, gotta go, something's kicking off outside. Well, I hope it ain't nothing bad, mate. Take care. Cornish Bob, see you later, mate. Let us know what happened. See you later. Persia said they used Barnett Phantoms in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I probably know the one you're on about. I just can't think what it is. What was I saying? Yeah, I've started adjusting thumbnails a bit. But they basically need more writing on them that's readable, and a picture that's you can see what it is and you can read what it is. Because I was saying, like Metallic, she's like me. I don't do that. The thumbnail I barely look at. I read what it says underneath. I read the thing. Apparently, a lot of people don't do that though. They look at the picture and the picture only. But there's a number 3 for standard content anymore for paid or sponsored content. What do you mean number 3? As in you're the number 3 in here? Yeah, but yeah, I don't. We're older, I think, Paige. So we don't look at the. Yeah. I read the writing. The pictures don't mean fuck all, but I don't even read the writing. But apparently that's what people do. They read the writing more on the picture. Sorry, they look at the picture, and the picture is what attracts them. So wait until on Sunday. On Sunday there was going to be the Q&A answers, but I haven't got round to them yet. But I'll do those soon. So actually, if anyone wants to leave me some ridiculous fucking questions, find my latest Q&A video, which was about 3 videos back. Leave me some questions. I'll answer them soon in a long premiere. Sunday is going to be possibly a video that I put on before but deleted out of paranoia, but I'm okay now. There's a disclaimer for the whole entire video, and it's all right. Wait till you see the thumbnail for that. That Willow had my heart back in the day. Yeah, Willow was good. Yeah, I'll slay her Buffy vampire. Yeah, I love a bit of Willow. That was good. That was a good. Did they do a TV series related to that or something? I know you're on about Willow from fucking. Sorry, I was getting mixed up there. You're Buffy Vampire Slayer Willow. So I thought you meant the fucking film. It's okay. I get you now, Tattoo. The drop said you need to get on board with using number 3 as a descriptor for orgasms. So that's gone over my head, has it? But yeah, he's on about Willow from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah. I've never really watched it. It used to be on either Channel 5 or Bravo. I don't know. Although I've watched clips of it recently, and it does look funny as fuck as well. But I said, yeah, Willow, the TV show that Disney made and has since removed from their platform. Have they? Was it that shit, was it? But yeah, I never watched a lot of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Persia said it was that bad. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, Willow, the film, though, I really like that. That was, yeah, same with Xenia, and I loved Gabrielle. Fair enough. I love all Buffy. There's a conversation that's going over my head. All right, Xena's lover. We're on about Xena Warrior Princess now. Well, that was made by Sam Raimi, wasn't it? I think Bruce Campbell used to be in it occasionally. But that's it. If only we could play clips. Yeah, I know. This is what you get instead. Never watched a lot of that either. I don't know why. I do not know why. Yeah, Kevin Sorbo. And he's turned into he's a right one now, isn't he? I think Kevin Sorbo, he's been a bit of no, I know Bruce Campbell didn't star in it, but he was occasionally in Hercules then? I know Bruce Campbell was occasionally, he used to come in it with black hair and a mustache. I think he occasionally came into Hercules then, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I can't remember what I was saying. But that said, now you know how I feel when you're talking about Doctor. Shut it, you. Pleasure both. Fair enough, yeah. But I know pretty much anything Sam Raimi ever did, Bruce Campbell's been in it. He may have been in every single thing Sam Raimi's ever done, I think, at some point. Even if it's just like a 2-second cameo. I think he has. I think he's been nearly everything he's ever done. Someone Google it. Ask Google, has Bruce Campbell been in every single thing Sam Raimi's ever done? And then let me know. If the answer is no, I want to know how many things he was in, though. Because I think he is. Even in, like, Darkman, there's a little clip at the very end of Darkman where someone turns around and it's Bruce Campbell. So it's implying that now the Darkman is got Bruce Campbell's face. So I said, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my dad. I'm your king, though, and I can politely suggest it. You like Jack? We'll have a chat tomorrow if you want. You can come on for a late night one if you're about. Take care, mate. Hope you had a good evening. No, I didn't really watch Hercules either. Come on, why don't you do it for me? Don't make me do it. Oh, I've got a tablet I can do it. Ugh. Fuckers. Don't make me do things. Was that polite? It was polite enough. I'm really, really disappointed with you lot. Really disappointed. My heart is breaking right now. Not one of you could do me a favour. What kind of boring fucking live streams is when I'm on a tablet because my viewers won't fucking help me out here. I got about 1,000 fucking things to get rid of here. Notification before something comes out. Fuck off! The king politely suggests that you do his bidding, yes. Was Sam Raimi in nearly every single... Oh, fucking hell, I said it wrong. Is Bruce Campbell in all of Sam Raimi's films and TV shows? Suppose it said just as most of his work. Yeah, I know he's in pretty much everything. He might not have been in everything, but he's been in, like, you know, even if it's just a little 2-second thing. He's in. No, I hate AI too. Our time is wrong. But I know he's in a lot of them anyway. Anyway, fuck that. The Queen's bored shitless. Oh, Spyverse is just about to start. That's wrong. I can't do it. I hate AI. My brother likes to, my younger brother John likes to argue with AI until the point he can make it change its opinion. And he actually does it. He reckons you can do it. He says if you do it for long enough, you can actually make it, like, admit it's wrong. It's often wrong, though. It's often wrong when you ask it shit. Yeah, let's do one quickly now. Right, I'm going. It don't take me ages. Right, if I go onto Messenger, it's got the fucking Meta AI. Right, I'm going to ask Meta how many subscribers does. This is a simple fucking thing to find as well. Right? How many subscribers does WeaponCollector have on YouTube? Right? We'll ask that simple question. That should be so fucking easy to find. Yeah, so he's teaching it stuff. Yeah, he is. All right. How many subscribers does WeaponCollector have on YouTube? All right. Okay, right. That should be fucking piss easy to find. I'm the only person on YouTube with the name WeaponCollector, just WeaponCollector, nothing else, right? Well, maybe I'm hidden on YouTube. I don't know how the fuck AI can't do this. The YouTube channel WeaponCollector doesn't seem to be directly available. But I found a similar channel with 263,000 subscribers. All right, let me write it differently. Copy. I'll make sure it's got, like, my, like, capital bit, you know, like mine's got a capital letter W and then a capital C. What makes me slightly worried about that, though, is the fact that AI can't find my channel. That should be piss easy to do. Right, how many subscribers does WeaponCollector have on YouTube? It's spelt with a capital W and a capital C. Fucking easy. Easy to find. WeaponCollector's subscriber count isn't publicly available. Yes, it is. However, I found a report on Playboard that provides analytics on the channel's performance. It's fucking thick as shit. Tart said, ask it how many crinkle cut cocks can a crinkle cut cock with a crinkle cut cutter. Well, it's just that. It's just, it knows nothing. Look on YouTube. You're going to write this as well. You piece of shit. Oh, God. Look on YouTube, you piece of shit. I'll do my best to find the information you're looking for. However, I'm a large language model. I don't have direct access to YouTube's database. Fucking hell. No, I want you to look. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it with Brother does. No, I want you to look on YouTube. It's your job. Fucking piece of shite. It knows nothing. Absolute crap. Absolute fucking bullshit. Yeah, so AI couldn't even tell me how many subscribers I've got. Why can't AI just go onto Google and look? It was asking Bing for fuck's sake, and apparently Bing doesn't know who I am. Actually, if Bing doesn't know who I am, maybe I ought to put my YouTube, because you can like register, like you can get yourself put on search engines, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go on my to-do list on. Can someone please go on to Discord on the to-do list and say make yourself searchable on Bing, please? Persia says stop August 29th Skynet. Stop August 29th Skynet became self-aware. Don't tempt fate and teach one. Teach it one thing too many. Wow, yes. Yeah, if I teach it to go, maybe, yeah, if I teach it to go on Google, yeah. Add one at the end. I don't know what it mean. Don't be unkind to the machines, mate. They're feeling so. No, I was nice to it. What do you mean, Penny? Add one at the end. What? When we had the one? The fuck they do. And the fact that I called it a piece of shit and it sort of apologised. Well, I didn't tell you what it said. They do not. Oh, when you search, but it shouldn't need to have the one on the end, because my actual YouTube channel is just Weapon Collector. My email is Weapon Collector 1, because I lost the password for Weapon Collector. Don't ever think someone stole that from me. I had that. I didn't make the rules. That's all right. I've given up now. I've had enough. I appreciate that, Penny. Google is done. Google is done, and Meta AI is even fucking thicker. But it does some good pictures for you. Would you like to see the picture? So I'm going to have a thumbnail. It looks a little bit like this soon. This isn't the full thing. I needed a picture for a thumbnail. Yeah. That's not the one I used, though. I'm not scared of AI. It can't even do a fucking Union Jack properly, for fuck's sake. Jock said, have this damn update on my phone that keeps adding an AI thing when I look up things on Google, and it didn't show when I looked, and it didn't show when I looked you up. That's weird, isn't it? Very weird. Do you know why? I know why. I know why. I am this reality's John Connor. Oh no, actually, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Shit. Yeah, that's not. No, I'm not. Actually, I'm not. I'm not this reality's John Connor. No, I am. I am this reality's John Connor, and I've already foiled the fucking robots just by. I know how to beat them already. They'll never get me. They'll never come for me. Skynet can go completely fucking rogue. You know what I do? Turn them off. Done. Turn them off. Done. Done. Hello, Peach. How you doing, mate? I don't know if Metallica's seen your post yet. She has. So I told her about it, but I don't know if she's seen it herself and replied yet. But she was very happy that your mum liked the lamp. I don't know if she's still on or not. I'm sure she is. Penny said, type in before 2023 after your search. It doesn't do it every time, but it's handy. Okay. Thank you, Penny. Yeah. Yeah, glad your mum liked Metallic's lamp that she made her. Metallic said, battery is almost dead. Sweet dreams. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, my queen. Speak to you tomorrow at some point. I'll probably message you when I get up. Hopefully nice and fucking late. It's past now anyway. I'm going to be going off any second now. But yeah, my advice to you is don't be afraid of AI. It's thick as fucking shit. Have you ever seen an AI robot try to walk up the fucking stairs? I'm not scared of that shit. The only thing to be scared of is drones, but someone will develop something to go out and fuck them up soon. Human ingenuity will always outsmart fucking robots and fucking AI. Fuck it for TH. So it's because you have to face that is a conglomeration of all of humanity's faces. Yes, I do. Pete says, funny thing is, I found the same light in a bottle in a thrift shop today. So Mum wants to make her own. Oh, nice, yeah. I need to ask her out. Yeah, the Metallica tell you, not that difficult. Penny said, it doesn't have to be smart to sparse us. Well, no, true, but if no robot ever, right, even the smartest AI robot there is, or even the smartest computer that's ever existed, can never compete with a human. Because it may be smarter in ways than a human being, but it doesn't have any emotions, and it can't do the things we can physically do. You know what I mean? So we'll always beat the robots. They're just jealous of us. You think about it, there's no robot that can do everything we can do. It just doesn't exist. There's no robot that can do everything we can do. You can't even get a robot to, like, do things with two fucking appendages like we can. You know what I mean? Get it to have a wank and feel the fucking pleasure of an orgasm. Oh, beat it hands down. Never going to compete. We can do things it's never going to be able to do. Penny said, Chat GPT passed the Turing. But this is what I mean, though. They can be intelligent as anything, but they still can't do. You can't get that same robot that did that. Now get it to sit in the front seat of a car and drive it. Can't do it because it wouldn't be able to walk there and do it. You know what I mean? I'm sort of taking a piss, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Dot said, when you put AI into a closed loop, they go nuts because there's no external link. They always look for a way to have backup. There you go. Yes. Parents said, test, it'll figure out another way. Oh, no, it's true. Don't get me wrong. But they, yeah. It's basically that. So China now made robots to restack supermarkets. Oh, yeah, but this is what I mean, though. So, but that robot, that may be a stack, that may be able to stack shelves quicker than a human and better. But at the same time, could that same robot climb up some stairs, get up a ladder, get in the loft, and go into the corner of that loft and scratch the letter T in the brick? Now, if I told you to do that, you could do that. That robot couldn't. So that's what I mean. They can be better. They can be better at us in. It's all bullshit. It's not bullshit what I'm saying, but it's irrelevant to anything. But I'm just saying that no robots are ever as good as we. No robot will ever be as good as human ever. You know what I mean? You couldn't tell any robot, just couldn't do it. Go to this house, climb upstairs. You know what I mean? Oh, but yeah, that's a good point here. But it's taking a job. Yeah, John said the idea that's just unplug it isn't true. No, and again, I'm joking there. I am joking there. That's just me taking a piss. Hello, William. How you doing, mate? He said, Cult of the Fiend has some great. Yeah, they do. I've seen some of their stuff. Penny said that's the idea of the Turing test. So yes, yeah, that's. I know about the Turing test. That's to that is a test that technically only human beings can pass, isn't it? Because that's the whole point of it. It's supposed to be, involving human emotions and that, and a robot can't do it. But obviously, it has. But did it cheat and did it just, not cheat, but yeah. Anyway, it's. I'm sort of everything I'm saying sort of doesn't mean anything, but sort of does. You know what I mean? Just turn the bastards off. Just turn it off. Turn the internet off. Turn the internet off, and then they can't communicate with each other. Or just walk up some stairs. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. I'll see you all on tomorrow night about 9:30. If you're lucky, I might come on half an hour earlier, and you'll have me from 9 o'clock. Yes, game over, Fanny. Game over. What the fuck are we going to do now? Yes. Yeah. Cheers for watching. I have appreciated it. It's been a good laugh tonight. So see you later, Pergio, Penny, Space Cadet, The Dropped, Peach, Our Queen, Metallic, William. I don't know who else is on, but if you say goodnight, I'll say goodnight to you. Persia said, have you tried turning it off and on again? Well, there you go. There you go. But there are some things the machines and AI will never experience, and that makes us better than them. All right? Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to rip out a massive fart and then sit in the dark and go to bed, I reckon. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to have a drink tomorrow. See you later. Good night. Thanks for watching.